Instantly starting with the game. Hi, birdies. Oh! Hallo, Zazu. Hi, birdies. Thank you so much for stopping by, for tuning in. Hello, Epsicate. Hello, Newbie. Hi, Thok. Hello, Somnik. Actually, before I'm starting to say anything to that. Hi, Sinister. Hi. Somnik asked a very interesting question. Do I like this game so far? It's a really good game. The stories are amazing. And it's like real life. You're telling stories and sometimes people are not even believing you. And then, you're trying to focus maybe on a side story, whatever. It's really well made. The only wonky thing is pretty much this world I'm walking here right now. Sometimes it's a bit laggy. It could be also my PC because of the shadows, whatever. But yeah, otherwise it's really good. And you're learning a lot about the American, not history, but the map. So because as a European person, I have no idea about how America is actually looking like. Not like America is looking like, but I don't know where Kansas is, for example. I only know the basics. I know where New York is. I know where Florida is. I know where Texas is. And I know where California is. But the rest is going to be... Maybe it's just me. Also, the soundtrack of this game is really, really good. I love the songs. And I think we stopped yesterday in New Orleans with a story, with lots of stories. And let's see, where are we traveling now? I could go back to the priest, right? He is right behind me. Is he? Yeah, I can see the book and the cross on it. We could go back to him again. That means to the east. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. For a second, I was like, what happened to my points? But I threw them all away. Yesterday you did, yeah. I hope you're not regretting it. Have a funny story to share, yeah? Actually, funny is always good. So far, I don't have a funny story, I would say. Sometimes the people are asking me for a funny story, but I don't have that.
You emerge from the underbrush and find yourself at the edge of a field. A farmhouse sits at the other end. Close by, large family is tending to the plants together. They pause and regard you, almost nervously. "Hello there?" the grandmother asks.
Hello?
The family is almost too nice to you. When you ask for water, they don't even let you walk to the pump by the house. A child runs back to the shed for a folding chair, and they serve you lemonade in a glass among the lettuce heads.
That is actually very kind.
Halfway through your glass, you notice someone moving furtively down by the house. The cuffs of his white shirt are stained red. The father sees your look and shifts to block your view. His eyes are bright, and his teeth are bared in something like worry. "How do you like your lemonade?"
It's great.
His wife arrives with a bag full of sandwiches for you, and the whole family ushers you back into the woods, waving, wishing you well. You take one look back over your shoulder. The man by the wall is gone.
Then let's move on. The funny story. I went snowboarding one time and my brain just farted and stopped, so I forgot how to brake. So I hit a tree so hard it sounded like a cartoon song. Oh no! Oh my god, Sinister, I'm sorry to hear. I think I know what you mean with your brain just farted, with the brain lag. Dude, sometimes I'm scared this is gonna happen while I'm driving. You know, we are having 3 pedals. I'm not driving automatic. And sometimes I know it's so stupid, but I'm thinking of what is gonna happen when I'm forgetting that. I'm a weird person. Hello, Susie. You can't draw anymore? What happened? Or are you talking about a blockade? Sometimes having these kind of creative blockades. Or Sinister. I'm so sorry to hear. Jimmy, Shallow Grave, Chapter 2.
Old friend, it's good to see you again. I've been thinking about you often since we last met.
Oh, that's kind.
Remember what we talked about before? The young man murdered? I can't get him out of my head.
I'm sorry.
It's the kind of thing you hear about all the time. The kind of thing I've seen before, but I'm still thinking about it.
I know what he means, yeah.
Got time to talk? Maybe I don't have to be your preacher, and we can just chat.
Hi, Josh. Oh, hell yeah. You also like the music, huh?
You know any story that brings a person hope? Something I can tell to my congregation?
A person hope. Do we have a hopeful story? The immortal seagulls. Sounds like a story. You know, not like a real story, just something I made up with. A hopeful story. Do we have that? I don't think so. Tell a story. That's not hopeful. Tell the story of the woman praying in the woods in the northeast. That's kind of hopeful, right? Kinda.
Are you sure you ain't the preacher here?
That was good. Yeah? Oh, he likes my story. I'm a good storyteller.
I get angry. I do. Furious. All that talk of huddled masses yearning to be free. But when I look at that boy's parents, they ain't yearning for freedom. All they want is their damn boy back.
Of course, but he's not gonna come back.
Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
I thought for a second he's asking me, what about you? Are you going to the church? No. Any adventures? Any adventures? Any adventures? Tell the story of the dreams in the cotton field at night. Tell the stories of family pig farmers. That was a fun story, I guess. Adventure. She is having lots of adventures.
I swear I ain't heard a story good as that.
Oh, that was good. I know what he wants to listen to. Sound like something from the Looney Tunes. I can imagine. Brain farts.
Fate, fortune.
Some brain lag.
Well, crimes
Isn't
like
there a
this
wedding
make
story?
destiny something easy to believe
We had
in.
one story, but that was not a wedding. It was a couple, right? Because of the unemployment, he had to move away, and now he's 600 kilometers or miles away, and he's a bus driver or something.
Washes our hands. Tells us there's nothing that could have been done. But it washes the hands of the offender, too. It is fearful resignation and nothing more. Anyway, why don't you tell me a scary story?
A scary story.
Must have heard some good ones.
Yeah, I also faced a few ones. I don't know, but I already told you this one. Tell the story of the massive thunderstorm in the northeast. I don't know if that's scary enough.
Well, shock and peril ain't always exciting, you know.
I know.
This country, listen, I saw his face. I opened the lid and saw what they did. A country that lets the men who did that to him live full, happy lives. That country ain't no home. Know any funny stories? I need to take my mind off things.
A funny story. There was the family and the pig, right? It was here. Somewhere. If I can't find it. Oh, here. I hope he likes that. Family of pig farmers.
Oh, that's funny. Might not share it with my congregation, though.
I'm glad. So we're doing progress with this chapter.
Not everyone has faith. I met one of them radicals around Chicago way last year.
I just realized, are we sitting here on a graveyard?
He was desperate to tell me about science, about how I don't need faith to save my people. Damn fool. He might be correct about what does or doesn't exist, but he sure
I
ain't
just
right
realized,
about
Josh.
what we need. You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
The most exciting thing you've seen? I actually can't tell. The most exciting? I don't think I had this in my life so far. Most exciting? Nah, I'm not being on adventures. Exciting, but let's see if we can find something here. Exciting. sightseeing. The ghost, but that could be a bit too scary, I think. Not sure.
Tearjerkers need a little more truth in them, I think.
He's not believing me anyway.
Sadness, I was waiting in it today. That poor congregation. Normally you'd get a local pastor for something like a funeral, but the old boy died his own self, and the church's deacon is still in mourning. I've got to go now, friend. Headed to a congregation over this way. Long walk alone, and this boy won't leave my head.
Phew, that's probably you're probably walking lots of hours there. Probably days. Mississippi. We just met in Mississippi and now we are at the border to Louisiana. Alrighty.
And I keep thinking, I left America when I was his age. Lied on the forms. Told him I was 25 when I was 17.
Ooh, okay.
I'd heard that 369th Infantry Regiment needed a chaplain, so I told him I was a preacher. Don't get me wrong, I believed fervently, but I wasn't no reverend. I just memorized a few verses, some psalms, enough of the commandments to make them think I was a true man of
Pretending
God.
to be 25. Okay.
Oh, my proud, arrogant lips.
If you go to Virginia, you'll see me. Oh, I need to look up where Virginia is now, Sinister. Where is Virginia? Where is Virginia? You see, I'm not good with that. Virginia. Oh, it's here. I found you. So this is where Virginia lives now. Sinister lives. We were here already. We had some great stories here. I mean, we could follow him here. I kind of want to go to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. This is a new person we didn't meet here, so we can just go to the west side now. And my compass is saying I need to go this way. Big clouds. The car just disappeared on the right side. Yeah, it's a bit laggy. But before I'm talking to him, maybe I got a new story here. Yeah, the road is just ending here. Oopsie.
The lightning starts in the next valley over. Then the wind picks up. The long grass hisses. And suddenly, it's raining so hard you can barely breathe without a hand over your mouth.
Wow.
The lightning
a shelter then.
momentarily illuminates a farmhouse on the opposite hilltop. The only one for miles. Much closer, though, is a silhouette of a dilapidated barn.
Make for the barn, head for the house. I want to go to the barn.
It's mostly dry here. Perhaps that's why every corner of the barn has a soaked, silent traveler crouching in it. 15 or 20 of them, all staring in your direction, all blinking, all curiously dressed in the same brown coat.
Okay.
One silently points you to a spot of your own.
But I want to rest here, though. I think they are okay. Please don't do stabby stab.
They scurry back and forth across the floor of the barn all night long, whispering to one another. When you wake, it's late.
Nah.
Every single one of them is gone,
They robbed me.
along with some of your cash.
Oh, they robbed me. I should have moved to the house. Ah, damn it. The strange man hiding from the rain. They robbed me, you mother truckers! There are no good people here! The policeman in the truck on this corner is having a pretty wild argument with someone on the other end of the radio. No, he keeps saying, no way! You're listening as the man on the radio finishes a wild story about the 60 unidentified corpses buried together in one cemetery. Wait a second, we know the story. Can't trust the Americans? Not everyone, but it has nothing to do with the nationality. It's just human. Yeah. I swear this is what happened. The cop over the radio insists. That's when it clicks you. When it clicks. You know the story. It's a stranger version of the story of the anonymous grave, but with some bits left out or replaced. Ain't true? The cop in the truck sighs. If only he knew. The 60 unidentified corpse. Alright. I wanted to talk. Where's my camp? Oh, right here. Can't believe they robbed me. Uncertain Pains of Hell, Chapter 3.
Fine. I'll tell you about Paris. I was with the 369th Infantry Regiment. Maybe you heard of us by our other names. The Black Rattlers, the Men of Bronze, the Harlem Hellfighters. That was us.
Harlem Hellfighters, okay.
Fighting because we thought it might show white folk that we were Americans too. What a joke. The Army wouldn't even lead us, gave us to the French. Not the first time America traded black bodies, I suppose. You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Most exciting again. I don't think we have stories left which are exciting. Tell the story of future Boston where taxi rides cost $20. $20 back in those days. Tell the story of the Blast Lighthouse Sanctuary where souls in love could find respite. Is this exciting or scary? I'm not sure what he's gonna think about that. No.
Tearjerkers need a little more truth in them, I think.
Oh, he's not believing in that. Okay.
The past's still with me. Certain things I remember too well. Gave us religious men 10 days of training. This is how you wear the mask when the gas hits.
Only 10 days.
Only thing is, they didn't have enough masks to go around when we got to France. Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
More adventures. Tell the story of Casey Jones. Strange man hiding from the rain. Adventures? Is this an adventure for you? Well, gonna try. They robbed me.
Sorry.
No?
That kind of thing don't scare me anymore. If that's what you're going for.
Okay. Unlucky.
Travel? The only good thing about that war was the men I traveled with. Bearcats, all fire and heart. If I can imagine a better world, it's cause I've seen what the best of us can do. You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Exciting again. Tell the story of the grave robber at the burial mound around Miami. I mean, that was exciting for me, but it's not exciting for him. I don't know. I still want to tell. I told this guy, fuck off.
Well, maybe you ain't seen as much of this world as I have.
I can't impress him with my adventures.
Choice? I chose. Call me a liar all you want. But for the men in that unit, I learned to be the preacher they needed. Ain't no way the Lord gonna punish me for helping my brothers in need.
We still have 2 tries here.
Anyway, tell me a hopeful story. Something where things work out for the best.
A hopeful story. Tell the story of the fire after a poker game at the Weinkauf Hotel in Atlanta. No. Hopeful. Tell the story of Shaw's life and times. Maybe it's gonna work. A little bit. With a hopeful part.
I'll save that one for a sermon sometime.
Oh! A little bit. Nice.
Authority, when you lose respect for someone who once held it. I left because I couldn't stand living with Pops anymore.
Very nice.
He was the living example of a hypocrite, a liar dressed up as a saint. All that muscle was a front. He's the weakest man I ever knew. Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary, just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Any adventures? Oh, tell the story of the man who seemed alright with death near Tallahassee. Isn't that a bit sad, though? I'm gonna take that. I don't know. We'll see. No.
I'm
no.
not sure that one moves me.
No.
Future? People ask me all the time if I'm a prophet or some such, since my predictions are so often correct. What comes next? Blood. Always blood. Just gotta pay attention to see that. Here comes the sun. Sorry, friend, but I gotta go. My next sermon takes me this way. If you head out there, look for me, all right? I like our talking. Wish we had time for more.
So he's going to Arkansas. Okay, quite far away from me.
And
Oh,
be
maybe
careful
we're
out
gonna
there,
see
all right?
again.
The world's a cruel place, and men who live in it are cruel. And the Lord ain't stingy with the suffering.
Let's see. We are here. They should be here above us, right? I wonder. Who the next? That's the next campfire, right? No, that's a river crossing. River crossing. Then what is this city here? I don't know. But I could go back and maybe take the train, but we don't. Oh no, we have no money left. Yeah, we have no money left because we got robbed. South, west, this way. Can I just cross down? No. Surreal, kinda. Am I even going the right way? Yes. Oh, there's a bridge. Okay, but maybe somebody is taking us here. We have no money left, though. So they can't rob us even more. Only my heart. Dude, nobody's picking me up. So cruel. So, okay. Let's cross the river. We can try again. Sheesh! But mine said I don't have money, so they can't rob me. Right? Isn't this right, though? Two musicians beckoning you over. Belly split. Our show is in 5 minutes. You play the upright bass. You don't. Doesn't matter. Keep plucking this string. Look, we'll pay. You fake it for a couple songs, feeling like an idiot. But hey, you get paid. Oh, thank you. Hey, I'm a musician now. Hello? Hello, stop giving. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, somebody took me. Hell yeah. Please don't rob me. Technically correct, the best kind of correct. Let's see how far we're traveling now. Can I see this on the map now? Oh, wow, that's a long highway here. I don't even know which one. There are stories. Leave me here. Leave me. Hello. Oh no. There are too many stories. Hello. Well, I think maybe he might stop at the city. Which city is that? San Antonio. I never heard of the city. I'm sorry. San Antonio. Never heard of that. Wow, I am driving so much now. Oh, he stopped. Well, my game is lagging. Okay, never mind. It just loaded. Oh, new music here. Oh, I like the music here. Maybe it's because we're at the border soon. Mexico? Oh, this is so
He
great.
parked his car by the side of the road. A luxurious black thing, waxed so that it mirrors the stars in the sky overhead. The desert dust doesn't seem to stick to it. You find the driver, alone, retrieving something from the trunk.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm doing?
He asks, as though it's obvious. He doesn't sound like the Okies driving on the road west. He has the cold tones of an educated New Englander. The pointed feet of a tripod dig into the coarse sand, hoisting his telescope heavenward.
You're far from home. You're staring at the stars. I wouldn't say staring, maybe watching. But is it called staring? You're far from
You
home.
could say that.
He says, idly turning a knurled brass dial on the side of the eyepiece.
Wasn't really home to me, you know.
How do you mean?
He searches for the right words, but his answer sounds like it isn't at all what he meant at first.
Too much light.
He says,
It's all the damn electric power. Can hardly see the stars anymore. Had to find a place where the night sky is clear.
That's true, we're in the desert. Well, I need to walk back now.
Pues voy a tirar estas piedras sobre las aguas de esta tierra y más tardar llegarán fuera de aquí. Porque cuando
This farmer is loitering beside a couple crates of berries, idly watching the clouds go by. Waiting for the pickup, he says, trying to make small talk. Hey, you want to hear a wild story? Absolutely. He starts telling you about the legendary Gwen Mischett, the richest and most ruthless bootlegger ever. It takes a couple minutes, but suddenly you recognize it as the story about the shootout between the female bootleggers and the cops. Whoever told it to the farmer changed. Well, a lot, but it's still pretty good. Where'd you hear that story? Oh, I can't remember, he says. I think I've known it for years, since I was a boy, for sure. That can't be right? Even with his tale, that story happened to me. Bullshit! His slaughter rings down the dusty road. You're a good joker, I'll give you that. It's not believing me. Da, 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 da.
You reckon he can make the time? The old timer elbows you as you try to get a look from the edge of the pen. Thick dust kicking up from the bronco's hooves. The cowboy's body swings like a reed being whipped in the air. He doesn't fall quite yet.
I wouldn't know. Wouldn't bet on it.
I've been watching this for years. You can hear him masticate something inside his leathery jaw. Tobacco, probably.
Ew.
Never know till it's over.
I'm gonna keep watching.
After an agonizing minute, where you're sure the skinny cowboy is going to snap in half under the force, time is called. Son of a bitch, you hear the old timer say. Damn boy did it.
Move on. The rodeo.
a chilling sight to see. The 13th was the empty.
We're hiring pickers, the farmhand says. Today only. He drives you over. 30 or 40 people are already making their slow way across an impossibly vast field that touches the hazy horizon. Back-breaking work, but the folks are friendly and the pay is okay. Wait, we earned some money, right? Oh, not too bad. So let's see what San Antonio is offering us. Hopefully some nice stories without robbery. What is this train? Hopper train. Where is it even going? Sunshine Special. What is this? Oh, never mind. I think we can't even.
It's 5 days ride from Tulsa when I pitched into the sand.
It's break time at this half-finished bridge. The workers are gathered around a young man who sits on a bucket like a king. They listen raptly to his story about the brothers who sought on another for 50 years and their spirits still surge today. Listen to the tale. You realize it's the story of the two brothers who wandered seeking one another for 50 years, but heavily embellished. The young man on the bucket tells it masterfully, doing all the voices as if he's told it this way 1,000 times before. What is story? Wasn't it like 32 years or something? It's nothing close to what actually happened, but this version is pretty good. You'll have an easy time remembering it. San Antonio. It's humid here and absolutely sweltering. Men lounge in the shade and plug their sweat-soaked shirts off their sticky chests. You wander down a wide, modern street as the cars go roaring by. I mean, we still have everything, yeah, but with exploring we could lose some money
No
again.
remains of the Alamo. Just a chapel and some barracks. The inside of the chapel seems off, like a space that is both ruin and restored relic, unsure if it should crumble or sparkle. The rumbling of cars outside is undeterred by the shaky adobe walls.
Move deeper in. Oh, the music in the background.
You come across a well, a squat square made of stone, hidden beneath a large, crooked oak tree. And on it sits a dejected man, eyes downcast, face hidden by a broad-brimmed hat, and clothes so thickly coated with dust that you can't make out their style or color.
Greet the man. Howdy.
He looks up at you, and you get a better look at his face. Sun-beaten, several days unshaven, and body. Though he smells strongly of black powder, a single sharp hole punctures his torso. From there, blood oozes down, and smoke wafts up.
I want to help.
No. It's too late for me. He bats your hand away. His is clammy and cold, even in the hot, dry air.
He's dying.
It's a long time before he musters the strength to say anything more. I marched out here following some rich man from New Orleans.
For what?
He makes a hollow noise like he's trying to laugh, but has forgotten how. For this, a heavily worn boot scratches a line in the dusty ground. For land, for the dirt of this place, I was promised. But instead of speaking, he just slumps forward, bent like a reed.
Oh God, okay. The dead soldier at the Alamo. Let's see what's in the store. Barbecue, spaghetti plate, apple juice, and coffee. Okay, but we don't need anything right now. The train station could leave. Oh, we can go to Santa Fe, El Paso, Memphis, or New Orleans. We were there before, so I need to know where El Paso is. I think El Paso is down there, right? Isn't this at the border? At the border. I know the city from Breaking Bad, dude. Santa Fe. I know the city from a pirate song. So El Paso, isn't this like Albuquerque? Something like that? Okay, let's travel there. El Paso, there's a dusty haze hanging over the strange tent city. The Rio Grande carves a barrier between you and Juarez. You can see folks on the opposite bank. Wonder what stories they're collecting over there. Let's explore.
There's a wallet on the ground where the alley joins the street, stuffed with bills. You pick it up and glance around, spotting a man on his hands and knees in the alley.
Excuse me, I appear to have lost my glasses.
He sheepishly admits.
Oh God, losing glasses would be just a nightmare for me. Gonna
They're on
help,
the
of course.
ground just behind him. You snag him before he crushes them with an errant knee.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He scans the alley.
You, didn't find my wallet, too, did you?
I did.
His face lights up.
Oh, thank you.
He turns, then hesitates.
Super high for the
You
Red
know,
Dead 2
I had a ticket to
stream.
see the new
I
movie
don't
at
even
the
have the
plaza.
game actually.
Not in the mood after this.
But I do think I
Please,
would enjoy
take
it.
For your help.
But it's a big game, huh? Of course I'm helping. I'm not gonna yoink his money. Let's go to the movies.
Your
Oh, but I
seat
don't
is
have money.
plush and comfortable.
Oh, it's
The
free.
crowd chats excitably around you. You settle in for the movie.
Let's watch the movie then.
The first few scenes play out fairly predictably. It appears to be a romantic comedy about golf. The crowd seems largely disinterested, their prior enthusiasm muted.
Do you want the game? Maybe when it's on sale. I think it's super cheap on sale. It's also pretty old. Not that old, but older. But I would try it, definitely. I like the Western style, actually. I like it a lot.
Abruptly, the scene shifts from the dancing and grand
I just don't know if I
ceremony
would stream it.
to a
Maybe
shot
one or
of
two
the
streams
crowded
and then,
alley.
yeah, play it off stream.
People start sitting up in their seats.
50% off right now. What's that in euros?
Takes you a second to realize you're looking at yourself. You stoop to pick up the wallet, then see the man.
Dude, it's a 60 euro game.
The crowd grows tense as
Okay.
you hand him his glasses.
But I think down to 30, it's still worth it. I only heard good stuff.
The audience cheers as
Did you
hand
guys
over the
play it
wallet.
completely through?
The applause spreads like a brush fire. People start leaping to their feet, turning to look at you. Their approbation continues for far longer than is comfortable.
Let's move on. The morality play at the Plaza Theater in El Paso. I think we should also earn some money because we have nothing left. We used the train. But I am not regretting it. It's a full AAA title. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I know a person who actually loves that game. Was constantly posting pictures of the landscapes and yeah, constantly talk about that game. Yeah, I thought to myself, yeah, I might play it at some point. But when it's getting cheaper, 30 euros is still a lot of money. Yeah, I'm always hesitating with that. Never ever had or played it. I think it's a really good game though. Played it fully on PS4 and I loved it. Yeah, you're a sucker for those games. 60% off, 90 to 35 for the. That's a huge difference. Are you interested, Epsigate? But I do think you need to like the Western style. You need to like to be a cowboy. I think that's very important. But honestly, I would rather play Red Dead 2 instead of The Witcher, because the Witcher theme is nothing for me. I really tried. Let's earn some money here. You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make some cash. The factory gates swing open. Who here can use a sewing machine? Shouts the foreman. You can mend holes with a needle and thread, but you haven't lived in the same house as a sewing machine in years. I'm gonna lie here because we need money. You're ushered into a factory filled with machines you've never seen before. You see spools of leather straps, sliding frames of steel. Nothing you recognize. Well, crap. They explain the machinery to your group, but the instructions are totally mystifying. The thick-armed woman next to you makes a grunt of recognition. She probably actually knows how to use a sewing machine, huh? You know, you absolutely cannot fake competency here. Admit your lie. Fake a catatonic spell. I'm not a fan of lying. So yeah, I am lying to get a job, but if that person is gonna realize, okay, I'm a noob. I can't use a sewing machine. So I'm gonna admit my lie. I can't. The foreman breaks into uproarious laughter. I get at least one of you folks a day, he says. Everyone wants work. Look, I appreciate you're coming clean. He turns to the rest of the group. Anyone else want to admit they can't sue? No one raises their hands. Look, I'll go. Oh God, please give me a chance. Because I was honest. Oh, wow. The foreman makes a counter offer. Heavy lifting in the back warehouse. Pays less than working with the machines, but hey, it's money all day long. So whenever you see the foreman walking by, you feel a flush of embarrassment break out on your cheeks. I think that's okay. I mean, it's okay. We were honest. And hey, we got still money, right? We got a different kind of job, earning less, but still it's work. It's honest work here. I'm actually buying it right now. I mean, if you're a huge fan, then why not, right? Then do it again. Lying for money is fine. Dude, I lied so many times when I applied for a job. It's just important to know. I was reading an interview with a job coach. He said, like, if you can do 50% of the job, then you should apply for the job. Don't be scared. Really want to play Red Dead, actually. Don't know if my PC can handle it, though. I also want to play, but yeah. Yeah. Are you good at the job? Yeah. It's 120 gigabytes. That should be not the problem. That should be not the problem. I don't know, newbie. I don't know, but if I got the game, then you can play it over my Steam library. You could do that. What's in the store? Barbecue, apple juice. Oh, okay, I see. We didn't earn full money. Okay. Because of the job I only did half. Okay, let's hear a story here. It's break time at this half-finished bridge. The workers are gathered around a young man who sits on a bucket like a king. Listen to the tale. You realize it's the story of the man who had to travel 600 miles to find a single job, but heavily embellished. The young man on the bucket tells it masterfully, doing all the voices as if he's told it his way 1,000 times before. What a story! It's nothing close to what actually happened, but this version is pretty good. You'll have an easy time remembering it. Yeah, that was the couple. So if I give Mimi the game, I technically also have given it. Yes! He's always having access to my library. Actually, he's the only person who's having access to my library. Otherwise, I am yoinking the libraries of other people. I'm feeling bad for this now. Oh, God.
Sheepishly.
No one
How
ever checks
else
resumes of anywhere, right?
approach the edge of
I
the
think
water
they are
and
all,
lap at
they
it.
are just checking if you
A
are
moving
doing proper
cloud
writing.
stalking
But
the
the
plane
CV is
on
more
stocky
important.
legs. It's a huge flock, and for a long time you see no shepherd until a figure on a horse crests over a ridge in the hilly terrain.
Look at him.
He rides a white horse. No, a pale horse. No, actually, a horse the sickly green color of an ashen corpse. And he's a gaunt figure clothed in a ragged cloak. But in spite of that, he seems in good spirits.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are.
My flock. Bigger than it has been in centuries.
He stalks through the mass of beasts, their soft bodies instinctively giving way to the spindly legs of his mount.
Oh, there it goes.
He points with one emaciated toe at a black ram moving through the flock.
The soul of an evil man.
An evil man, huh? That's a lot of sheeps now. Evil man?
One of the worst.
It looks pretty harmless, but then again, you suppose we're all pretty harmless in death.
A Spanish fascist. He planned on fleeing to America should the war not turn out his way.
And what happened?
His side might win the war yet, but a Lincoln Battalion bullet caught up with him first.
He cracks a sardonic grin that makes you queasy.
I thought I'd take the flock to graze here, so he could see the land that loaded the gun.
All right, I'm just gonna move on. The gaunt shepherd. Actually depends. In most mid to big size companies, an HR person does the hiring and they have no idea about the job. Honestly, I had so many job interviews with that, and you're most of the time you're also learning a lot by just doing the job. Every company is having their own ways, so but I don't need to explain that. But yeah, a job coach once said if you can do like 50% of the stuff they're requiring, then you're actually good. You should not be scared of applying. Who is actually here? A new person. I can't see, but there's a sun hat. Let's do it. Let's talk to that person. You just gotta sound like you know what you're doing. Actually, yeah, you just need to be very self-confident.
When was the last time you ever prayed?
Oh, it's a new person. The last time I ever prayed, actually not a long time ago, but I said also to myself, if there's a God existing. But yeah.
For me, it feels like a lifetime. My hands, I never thought I'd see my hands so worn, rough, and yellow from the calluses. There's a sting like fiery needles like surging through my fingers. When my hands meet, the pain grows hotter, meaner, and my arm muscles contract as if they wish to rip through the skin. And yet, when these hands are picking fruit from the ground, the pain cruelly leaves. Un dolor y 20 centavos, $1.20 y the absence of a prayer. I never thought I'd see myself like this. Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
A hopeful story. The brothers. That's always my story to go. Here we are. You're gonna like that, hopefully.
What a good story. I will remember it for a while.
Oh, look
I
at that.
know. Family. There's my mother, my aunts and uncles from her family. Oh, I miss them dearly. Especially the cookouts, the few my father let us attend. I learned to dance from my cousins, so young and filled with energía. I miss them
Energía.
all.
I really like how she's speaking.
Now, tell me a sad story, a true one.
A true sad story. Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Tell the story of the whippoorwill watching for death. Or tell the story of Mason's loss. The soldier who lost his brother.
Oh, such sadness. I wish they had someone there to comfort them.
No.
Endings. Oh, I've seen many. I left Ecuador from a man who I called Padre, who used my intellect to embellish his poor name.
I
I
see.
chased after a man I called me Amor to Mexico, who fooled me into believing he truly loved me. I worked hard in forgetting, as hard as when I reaped these fields. Please share a story of hope with me.
A story of hope. What about the story of Jimmy's parable? I hope she's gonna like that.
What a wonderful story.
Dude, I like her.
We need stories like this to give us strength. It is through my faith in him that I'm still here. Though there are times where I wonder if he sees that.
She Graham Grouse? Yeah, I'd
No,
really
tell
like
me
her.
A funny story. Make me laugh.
A funny story with the family and the pigs. Where can I find them again? Sometimes I'm just blind. There's so many stories. Am I blind? It seems like. I can't find it. A funny story. A funny story. But it was on the right side. Or maybe I can't do it because it was already here. A funny story. That's not funny though. Theatrical Railroader. We can try, but I don't think so. Or Quinn's Adventures. I think that might be something for her.
Oh, how funny! Thank you. It is not often that I can laugh.
Ah!
Travel. I was talking to a couple, both Mexican, who by day go work in the orange fields and then by night travel back home. Oh, if only it was so easy for me. I could have come back home as soon as the first day ended, but I didn't have it in me. The routine took me over. Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to mi hijo?
To mi hijo. To her son. A funny story again. A funny story. A funny story. Maybe the story to Priest Tale? I don't think so. Well, let's see. Oh, very... Oh, dude!
If Mijo were here, I would tell him that one. I would like to see his little face laugh. My fortune. Has it been good luck or bad? He fooled me so well. His words, his caresses. In the end, all empty, all loveless. That emptiness turned into brimstone, pain. But every night I thank Dios that I escaped from the embers. Well, here is the sun. I must get ready to walk again. I'm going this way. New fields, new work.
I kind of want to follow her. I kind of... I really like her.
Besides, you must be tired of listening to me. I'm
No.
already talking like una anciana, an old woman at the edge of her deathbed.
No. I like to listen to your stories. Follow her? I kind of want to go to New Mexico now.
What about you? How do you make sense of your life?
There is no sense of life. It's just life. Who knows all the stories? I'm trying to figure out what they want to hear. All right, we can actually follow. Oh, this is another person we didn't meet so far. Oh, the music is great here. 85. Route 85. This is 90. Oh, the music is fantastic. I'm in love with this game. It's so good. Is this the right way I'm going? North. Yeah, it is, right? The cars are not driving the right way. European sequel? That would be funny, right? I think it is actually good that it's America. It's good that's the USA. I think this country got so many nice stories to offer, actually. And I have no idea about this country. I want to visit at some point. Oh, there's a story on the other side, but there is no bridge. I can cross later, though. Oh, there's Santa Fe. By the way, there's a really good song by Bayreuth, Santa Fe. Just listen to that. It's really, really good. Rio Grande.
You fear your feet will sink into the dry emptiness of the Great Basin.
Bayreuth is good,
step
right?
is a syncopated crack of dried ground.
The
and
songs of
soft
Bayreuth would
underfoot.
also fit here very well.
Even the vultures avoid this wasteland.
But probably more European, like East European. It sounds like East European sound. But Bayreuth is like an artist who likes to combine different kind of stuff together, and it sounds awesome.
Was there a road you were supposed to be following? Your throat has gone numb. You're not sure you ever had a tongue. The lonely iron-colored rock rising from the ground is the first thing you've seen in days.
Look through the haze.
The air around the stone shimmers drunkenly in the roasting heat, distorting a figure standing before it. A rider, white from the tip of his hat to the slender legs of his horse.
Look up at him.
The buttons on his coat glint silver in the sun. Dust doesn't cling to his pressed white trousers. You're tired of ghouls and very near done with psychopomps. Time contracts in the heat. Suddenly, he stands all too close.
Move away from the rider, move towards the rider. I'm gonna move
Some
towards.
croaking noises clatter out of your mouth as you beg for water. But he doesn't hear you. He's not here for you. You slide down to your knees as he rides on towards someone else. Ahead, on what passes for a trail, another horseman, face down on the ground, ragged and empty. His horse dead a few steps before the spot where he was pitched into the sand. The white rider canters toward him, slow but unerring.
Let's move on. The white rider in the desert. Oh, there's another granny. Fidelina, the blacker than night.
Buen día le dé Dios, stranger. Come, sit with me a little. To rest is a simple remedy, pero es importante. And the first step La curación.
God, the voice acting is amazing.
Everyone needs healing. It has always been this way. Sometimes it's a toothache, and sometimes more. Resting the mind is difícil.
True.
Walking or sitting, running or sleeping. Always the mind is working, pensando. But now, do you have a story about hope? About happiness and the goodness in the world?
You know, guys, it's time for the story for the brothers. I think it's one of those games I just need to I need to listen to the soundtrack off stream. It's just too good. All reliable, Josh. It always starts like that. Mi corazón.
That was a good story.
I'm glad.
A familia is everything. But a family is big. All the children have all the children. The world is big too, and la familia, it spreads out. Do you have any frightening stories? Have you seen the work of las brujas on your travels?
Frightening stories. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. What about the blue hole of New Jersey? I don't know if she's gonna like that. Yes.
What a story. Mira mis manos. They are shaking. My place?
Manos are hands.
As a healer, I must be both like a farmer and a vaquero. The plants that make las curaciones are best when wild. So I must be wild and free like a vaquero, but attuned to the land también. But tell me,
I'm actually smiling a lot
what is the
here.
most frightening thing you have seen on your travels?
Frightening. This guy. Watching for death.
What a
No?
miserable story.
Oh, it's a sad story. It's tristeza.
It needs to have a point. Todo cambia. Everything changes. Whether it is good or bad is up to each person. To despair is to cause sickness in yourself, into espíritu. Oh, please, tell me a story sobre la esperanza and all the good in this world.
Story of hope. Let's see. A story of hope. Da-da-da-dum. Hello, Vaj. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying this
What
wonderful
a
game.
good
What about
story.
yourself?
Esperanza. It is the most important, I think. Joy? My favorite time of year is late summer. In August. That's the time to gather the plants for las curaciones. To be one with la tierra. To honor it. There is great joy in being alone on the llano. Or when I go to the mountains. Do you have any frightening stories? Have you seen the work of las brujas on your travels?
Let's see if we can find that frightening stories. Doing good. Sorry, my new job, at least orientation. Oh, that's good to hear. Raj. I hope it's something for you. I'm glad the new year is starting so good for you. She was asking for a scary story, right? I forgot again. Oh, my brain! Da, 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 I don't know if she's gonna believe me though. We'll see.
Okay. Do you get joy from
No!
telling me this?
No, of course not.
Sadness? Claro que sí. I am an old woman, no? My husband, que Dios lo tenga en la gloria. He died not too long ago of old age. It is sad for me, but there are more sad things at the end of a good life. You're kind to listen to una vieja talk of nada.
Talk of nada. Whew.
I have learned mucho en mi vida. Now, I wish to share more than ever.
I actually love to listen to people and telling me their stories. I really love that. It's I don't know, it's very fascinating for me what people are going through their lives, the good and bad parts, and then they're telling me their stories and then maybe giving me some wisdom, you know? It's I don't know, I love to listen to older people, and it just I don't know, it's fascinating for me what we're going through and stuff like that. This game is that's why this game is perfect for me.
I hope so. The road takes me this way. If the journey takes you there, look for me.
In Mexico. I don't know, I had a bit of tears in my eyes the way she was telling me her story here, and we don't know much about that. This game has old people 10 of 10. Kinda. That's why also my ex-boyfriends also had like grandparents, and they told me very fascinating stories. Traveling through different countries and facing different problems, and still having the strength and move forward is very fascinating for me. Very, very fascinating. Fidelina, chapter 2 now available. Fidelina's Tale. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. All right, where am I? Da, da, da. I'm here. I could go to the right side. Oh, that's the Route 66. I finally can see Route 66, dude. This is the famous Route 66. And now we're talking not about Overwatch. All right, I kind of want to follow her a bit and then go back again. We could do that, right? West. Wait, we need to cross the river. Yes. This game has old people. That sounds so weird. But yeah, it's just fascinating to listen to people's stories.
The strains of ragtime rise from an almost tuned piano. At the bar, an older woman, dark-haired and striking, toys with her cigarette holder. "Hope you don't need lodging," the bartender tells you as you sit. "The hotel's haunted." At that, the woman chuckles.
I'm gonna ask about the ghost town.
The bartender leans in. "This was a long time ago. Woman lived on the 5th floor. Real fancy lady. They say she was..." He breaks off, glances over at the smoking woman. "I shouldn't say in mixed company." The lady laughs. "Oh, go on." Her smile is sharp.
Keep listening.
"Well, she had a lot of boyfriends." The bartender hedges. "One of them was real jealous. He murdered her in a jealous rage, and her ghost still haunts that room. There's a maid who saw the ghost with her own eyes. The woman catches your eyes and smirks.
Okay, move on. The woman murdered by her lover. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Wait, what did I do? I'm on the wrong side. What am I doing here? I need to go back or what? I'm confused. West? This is west. No, east. I need to go east, right? Oh, that's east. Dude. Oopsie. Yep, I'm on the wrong side. How could this even happen? Da, 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 da. I wonder why am I a skeleton, by the way. Na, na, na. I don't have even money. Ah, we need to get a work. Now we're right. Da, 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 da. Oh, my PC. I don't want to use the humming menu anymore. Amarillo. Yeah, I'm not gonna whistle anymore. Big legs. But it was saying when you're whistling and hitting the tones, then it just you're walking faster. But before I am catching this campfire. Oh, okay, never mind. It's just loading. Oh, different story. The waitress at this diner is sharing an outlandish tale with one of her regulars. Have you heard this one before? She regales you with a story about the bushwalker's vengeful ghost. Halfway through, you realize that it's the story of the wounded soldier, but highly embellished. What do you think about that? The waitress exclaims. It's an interesting tale. Sure is. She agrees and true every word of it. Oh, we heard this song, but with a male singer. No, it's a female singer. In fairness, it's trying to load the whole Kinda. It's a very open map, and this is why it's just only a few items are on the ground, I assume.
She waits by the ruined mill in an overcoat 2 sizes too big.
Look, over here. Look at this.
She yells.
This only happens once every 10 years, for Christ's sake.
She grabs your hand, and you both look at the black gear rolling west to cover the sun.
Look at it.
Steadily, the darkness draws across the sun until it is almost total.
To be honest, you should not do that. Just look at it. Only with special glasses.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen this.
Are we talking about
The sun, obscured,
an eclipse?
throbs and expands, raging against the night.
Look at it. Look away. I don't know. Am my eyes gonna burn? And then I'm gonna have laser eyes or
The
something.
eclipse breaks. The sun surges forward,
Oh, you see?
burning, writhing in torment. Your eyes burn too, as if in retaliation, as if your witness of the son's humiliation constituted some great insult. You look at her eyes.
Oh God! Oh no, she's dying! The eclipse on the farm. Okay. Yeah, this is the reason why you should wear some special glasses. Broken Ground, Chapter 2.
Word has spread of una huelga, a strike, out in California. It's not uncommon. I have grown used to the frustration and the desperation, seen it rise from its feet and march forth from the fields, but it always ends the same. No one listens. We're beaten down into the dirt and are forced to be comfortable with our discomfort. But it sounds different out in the West. Los Filipinos y Mexicanos have settled their differences, turned frustration into strength, strength into action. I dearly hope I can see it with my own eyes. Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
I told the stories of the brothers already. A hopeful story. Yeah, I told her here. All right, hopeful story. With the hopeful parts, though.
What a good story. I will remember it for a while. I'm choice.
I know.
Well, no matter what we choose, they treat none of us with respect. There are already people out there trying to spin a good movement as una enfermedad, an ill of society. What is it the gringos say? Oh, damned if you do, damned if you don't. That phrase once sounded funny to me. Not anymore. Please share a story of hope with me.
A hopeful story. Praying in the woods in the Northeast. I mean, praying is kind of having hope, right? That's a naughty word. Yeah, I know.
What a wonderful story. We need stories like this to give us strength. My freedom? I do not think that just because I can travel, I'm really free. I've grown so accustomed to being alone, my thoughts and desires held back by disdain and stress. Soon I will be among mi gente, my people. Soon. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Maybe this time I can tell the story with the family. If I'm ever gonna find that. Oh, it's here! The family of pig farmers down by St. Petersburg.
Oh, how funny! Thank you. It's not often that I can laugh. My faith is strong, and I'm supported by the faith of others. El rosario around my neck was a gift from Ana Maria, my lover's mother. She said it helped her survive countless illnesses and misfortunes. Her conviction lies within each little bead. Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
A hopeful story. Tell the story of Shaw's life and times. Or don't we have the new story of... give me a second. The granny? Where's Granny? I can't find Granny. Then we're gonna keep going with that. Get acid into your eye. That sounds very painful.
We need stories like this.
I remember I was
strength.
eating pickles, and after that, I don't know, it was something in my eye, and then, yeah, with the, I rubbed my fingers on my eyes. It was even on stream. So, yeah, they were burning like hell. That was very painful. I was only crying. Ay.
Authority. Some people cannot imagine what it is like to live without it. On my way here, I'd have gringos look at me. Look at this waist, they must have thought. Some seem sad, but looking closer, I'm sure it wasn't out of compassion. They sat on their porches with their fresh clothes and sighed. It was relief. Please share a story of hope with me.
Pooh, another hopeful story. Pooh, let me see. Do we have a hopeful story left? What about this guy? Casey Jones, the theatrical railroader in the southeast. Oh, please like that story.
That one I do not believe.
Aw, no? That was our last chance.
Travel. This is the next big journey of my life.
Oh, dear
I think.
Truster, thank
I
you
must keep
so
walking
much
west
for the
and
raid.
reach
Oh, thank
California.
you. How was this stream? What did you play? Hello, Kev. Hello, welcome. Hello, Raiders. Today we're playing a very story-driven game, and we are hitchhiking through the US and meeting lots of people with different stories and telling stories. So this is basically the game. We're also having a wonderful soundtrack, nice voice acting, and if you like this kind of stuff, then you are probably right here. Thank you, dear Truster, again for the raid. That's very, very kind. Hello, Wally. Hello, how you doing? Happy mood to you in chat? No, thank you. Much love to you guys.
Mi mente, my mind is set. I cannot let this chance go. I have to. I need to keep going.
Hello, Pakpaka. Good evening. Hello. Welcome
the sun
here.
is rising. I must prepare to go, and I must be
Oh, we
careful.
can make it. I
They
don't
say
think
that
I'll get the
police
next
take
chapter.
travelers here.
They say that the police take travelers here. Oh, okay.
I pray that I will not see trouble, but I'm not worried. I know I'm meant to travel west someday, see what's growing out there. I'm meant to join mi gente in their work.
Mi gente means my people, actually.
If you go this way, look for me. I hope I can share what I find with you.
She's close to Colorado, so oh no, she is in New Mexico. Okay, we can follow there, and maybe we can tell her more hopeful stories. Even though I don't have much anymore, we need to discover more people, I think. And yeah, this is the special thing. You're traveling on a 3D world map, but the stories are in 2D, so it's a really great game. I would like to go more to the north, but maybe I'm gonna go first to the west, meeting her again, and then we're gonna see. I don't know which city this is, but maybe somebody is picking us up here. It's Route 66 again. Yeehaw! Am I walking right here? Yes. No. Maybe so? Maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, I need to use my finger. Wait, am I not walking back, Santa Fe? No, I don't want to go back. Oops. Don't ask me why I'm a skeleton, by the way. I have no idea. I'm starving a bit. G'day, Bones fella. Didn't expect that start. No, I know. It's nice though. It's just a bit laggy. I think it has also something to do with loading the song. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe the shadows and everything else. I love the soundtrack here. It's so different. With every state you are facing your soundtrack. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The cars are not walking, but driving the wrong way, actually. Am I still going right? Yes. Got myself a Lego aquarium today. A nice little belt and something to look at the show. Oh, that's nice. I'm curious how it's looking like, Wally. How big is that? Oklahoma City. I'm really bad with the map here. I'm really, really bad. But time to learn then. Oh, leg! Oof, okay. Okay, we're good again. Never mind. What is the story here? Let's search.
The storm swept in just before sundown, heralded by a purple sky and electricity in the air. He sought shelter alongside a grizzled farmer. All he can do is pace, muttering to himself.
Can't just stay here.
You catch.
Gotta find her.
He looks up at you.
My daughter was out down the road.
He balls his fists.
God, fuck this.
He hauls open the door, shielding his face from the fierce dust. He runs out into the storm.
Try to help him. I don't know. Every time I'm trying to help people, they're just stabbing me or something or robbing me.
The dust scours your skin, and razor winds whip at your clothing. You struggle for breath. The maelstrom has turned the world murky red. You don't see the farmer.
Keep
You
going.
press on through the storm.
I'm losing
See
even
the
my
farmer
heart.
ahead. He's on his knees. A great, dark
I did
shape
funny.
made from swirling
Susie,
clouds
thank you.
hovers over him.
Oh, thank you so much for 2 months. I really appreciate it. Your funny thing. Thank you for the support. Thank you. That's very, very kind. I just lost a heart. We also have a ayaya, 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 ayaya. 3 times. Oh, Kev, what are you doing to my voice?
You manage no more than a cough.
Give me a second.
The dust
Thank you,
thing
Susie, thank you.
engulfs the man in his body. The storm whips faster. You can't breathe. You have to get back to shelter.
I lost the farmer.
You make it to safety, but don't manage any sleep. The storm settles in the early hours. You find the farmer laid out in the street, his corpse a shriveled mass. He has one arm stretched out in front of him, as if to crawl.
The monster in the maelstrom. Damn. And I lost a heart because of the farm. I wanted to help, you see? Every time I'm trying to help, something bad is happening to me. Ayaya, ayaya, ayaya. And one more time for Kev. Ayaya, 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 ayaya. Let's hear the story. This man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you've heard this story. 110% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew, and it happened to someone he knows well. Well, sure. The man launches into his telling. It's polished. He's obviously done this many times before. He tells you the story of the French spy seeking delivery of coded messages. You recognize the bones of it from the experience of the mysterious woman with the letter delivery. It's been embellished in the interim, though. Afterwards, you thank the man and move onwards. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. Well done on your voice work. My voice workout. Seeking delivery of coded messages. Oh, jazzy music. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, da. We are... Where are we going again? I am walking the wrong way. Why is nobody telling me? I'm going back to Oklahoma. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back again. Hello? Can somebody pick me up? Jazzy music. Ba, ba, da, ba. It's on Discord Media Share. Thank you, Wally. I'm excited to see them. I just can't tap out while playing this game because the music stops and it's just freezing. It's annoying me. Am I going the right way now? Wait, we have a compass, right? West. Yes. No, pick me up! Hello! Now tell the story in the Aya voice. I can do it with one story, but it's actually hurting in my throat. I'm not trained with that. Okay, just want to make sure. Oh my god, look at the route I'm doing. Oh, pick me up before you go. Hello? I'm just a skeleton, please. Hello? Oh, the music changed. And nobody's picking us up? I'm innocent. I'm not gonna rob you. Hello? Oh, I got you. Thank you. Oh god, where is he driving now? Why is it not working? No! It's not working! I think I lost this guy due to a lag. What about you? Hello? Please pick me up. Why is it not working? Oh, now it's working. It's a bit buggy though. This world is a bit buggy, not gonna lie. Santa Fe? We were there before. Oh god, this map is confusing me. You were a tad bit too big for the other car? Yeah, I think so as well. Gonna cause a traffic jam here. Oh, but I'm right. We are going to meet her here. And Granny's over here. Looking good. Did we even enter Santa Fe? We did, right? They told you that Santa Fe was beautiful, and they were right. You wander among the adobe walled buildings and look for a place to rest. No, we weren't here before, but I definitely need some food and money. Let's explore a
The
bit.
handsome two-story adobe house sits at the corner of two main thoroughfares. A for sale sign tucked into one of its windows. An older man in a shabby suit rushes up to you. "Don't go in there," he shouts, waving his arms frantically. "That house is haunted!"
Haunted?
The man droops. "Well, cursed. My former student built it. I taught him everything about how Santa Fe has its own climate, its own culture. My architecture exists in harmony with nature. And then he started his own business and took all my best clients."
So it isn't haunted. A former student.
Haunted by the injury of a venerable architect, as all his houses
No
will be.
ghosts.
The man gestures across the way.
Do we mean
Where the
Kleinstein?
half-finished
I was
shell
just confused because I
something
was never reading that
craftsman
word
of the earth.
except the programs I'm using.
Already the town prefers him to me. Soon Santa Fe will be transformed by his houses. I'll be just a memory.
Same, yeah, it was just the first time reading this in a context actually. Not out of context, but in a context. The fighting architect in Santa Fe. We need a bit of money, but maybe we can buy a little bit of food. Chile relleno. I never heard of this food. Apple juice, root beer. Root beer. I'm gonna take apple juice. But now I need money. Where's my heart? Why is it not going up? Did I do something wrong? Store. Oh no, it's for sleep. I'm so stupid. Okay, let's work. You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make some cash. You're standing outside a department store that emphatically had no day work available when an exasperated woman carrying a small terrier rushes out onto the sidewalk. "Hear you," she says. The song is about Santa Fe in the background, by the way, which is great. "Won't you watch him for me?" He keeps chewing the shoe, and I'll all be a minute. Oh, I'm watching a dog, okay? Watch the dog, of course. Easy money, and I can get cuddles, free cuddles. Doggo! Thank you! She cries and heads inside again. The terrier seems perfectly content in your arms until she returns and scoops him up, leaving you with a very generous tip. That is very kind. Easy money, actually. Store. Now I want to... What is this? Chile relleno. Does somebody know what that is? What is Ruben? Okay, I'm going to use my phone now for this. So I don't need to tab out. Chile. Sounds like chili. Chile relleno. Chile relleno. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh my god, I want to have this in real life. It's Mexican. It's Mexican. Okay. Oh my god, it looks so delicious. Nom nom nom. Okay, what is Reuben? Reuben? Whatever that. Let me see. Reuben. Reibekuchen. No. No, no, no. Reuben. That was my autocorrect. Sorry. Reuben. Ah, it's a sandwich. It's from New York City. Okay, it's like a sandwich with lots of meat inside, right? Okay, nah. Okay, we're gonna take that. Num num num. We should be fine again. We're done with Santa Fe. All right, I can see a campfire. Today I'm learning so much. Broken ground.
Hello again. How have you been? My days have been filled with work and also with news of the strike in California. Since we last met, that's all I think about. I wish I could see it myself. Oh, it's so far away. But I feel it calling to me. The desire to be with my hermanas y hermanos, my sisters and brothers.
Which
as
is
they find
basically the
strength
translation of
in
that.
each other. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
A funny story. Do we have that? I'm not a funny person here. It's like a funny story. Da, 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 Mhm. Tell the story of a man who made molasses near Savannah. Or that, the tree with bottled on its branches in Georgia. Da, 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 da. I don't know, that's not funny at all. Let's take that one. I don't think she's gonna please with that. Hello, Eva. Hi, good to see you. Welcome.
Not trick yourself, friend. Life does
Ah,
not work
she does
like that.
dislike that, you see.
Joy. I remember a time of joy. Back in Ecuador, me and my cousins used to play a game where we pretended to be stuck in a forest full of lions, bears, and tigers. We'd dash across El Jardín, the garden, screaming and shouting so loud that the neighbors couldn't help but chuckle at us. I find it hard not to laugh about it as well now that I look back. Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to mi hijo?
Funny. I think that's also the reason why I didn't do progress here. Ah, funny story. It's not funny at all. Damn it. Now I'm just guessing around again.
Life is not so easy, you know.
I know.
My family. I'm thinking of sending a letter to Ana Maria when I get to California. She's the closest thing to family I have now. I'll ask about my son, the house, her health. Oh, so much to ask. Please share a story of hope with me.
Hope. So she likes to hear funny and hopeful stories. Okay. Maybe next time I'm gonna... Oh, she wants a... Oh, no, I can see. She wants a hopeful story. Okay. After, I don't know, 6 hours of gameplay. Hopeful story. Is this hopeful? I'm not sure.
What a wonderful story. We need stories like this.
We
to
made
give
something
us
right.
strength.
Making a meta character, and I'm wondering what kind of code they would use. I am just thinking about Anna in Overwatch. She got a really nice code, a long one. I just don't know if this is very practical.
My past.
If it's that
Well,
long.
When I moved to Mexico, he was well endowed, had money. He lost it all to business he never explained, and gambling he always hid.
What a great corazon, huh?
And most of all, he lost respect for me. For to him, I was the burden that led him to his misfortune.
Great.
A petulant man. I cannot believe I fell for his hollow tricks. No matter, that's in the past now.
But still, she's thinking about that.
Maybe you have a good, hopeful story to tell?
Hopeful story. I know. No. We don't have hopeful stories here. Do we? The seance, maybe? No, I don't think so. That was a bit weird.
Oh, do not tell me that one again. I have to sleep tonight.
It was okay. That's a bit creepy, I guess.
Luck. My luck has been good.
Good night, Susie. Sleep well and tight. Thank you so much for being here.
A few miles back. He gave me a bit of money.
And thank you again for the
offered
2 months. I
himself to
really
put a night in
appreciate
his
it.
home.
Take care.
I was stunned. Un santo en America. And with a roof over his head, I slept well that night. Do you know anything funny? Anything I can write home about to mi hijo?
Mi hijo. Funny. That's not funny. I don't know. Well, we got it, though.
That one, it sounds untrue. Did you make it up?
Susie, as a replacement, I think that's a very cute one. It's fitting very well. Sleep well, yeah. Thank you again for being here. It's not untrue. I did make it up. No, it's true.
I do not think that just because I can travel, I'm really free. I've grown so accustomed to being alone. My thoughts and desires held back by disdain and stress. Soon, I will be among mi gente, my people. Soon. El calor feels so intense. So I'm not sure if it's the weather anymore. I'm not suffocated by it. It's not just heat, it's warmth, reassurance. Can you feel it? I will follow it. This way, to the west. If you go that way, look for me. I hope we can share together in what we find out there.
She's going back to Oklahoma, and I think I am just gonna go more to in direction of Arizona. If she wants to hear hopeful and funny stories, I need to get some stories first. So groove in the telling. Alrighty. And then we are heading actually more north to Utah. Can I see what is this check called? Colorado. Oh, that's also a new person we didn't meet so far. Okay. Should I go here first? Oh, there's also a city. You know what? I'm gonna go here first. Or here and then there. Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, Washington. Is this the reason why it's called Washington D.C. and Washington? So people know the difference. We have kind of the same thing in Germany with Frankfurt am Main and Frankfurt an der Oder. So we are doing this next. It's basically we are mentioning the river next to the city, so people are not getting confused. Smart, huh? All right, north it is. I just pressed N for north. Okay, Mimi. But there's a big mountain in front of me. How am I supposed to do that? Maybe you should cross the river. Washington D.C. used to be called District of Columbia, hence the D.C. Really? I had no idea. Like, I'm also not... I don't know much about American history, to be honest. They're not teaching this in European schools that much. I am here now, north. Okay, let's go. I can see Grandma's fire over there. Oh boy, American history is a while, right? Yeah, I think so as well. I just so much to learn. But they're not teaching this at school. Not in German schools. I propose using a good old-fashioned canon. Nice! It's the first communion, looks like. And the photographers are struggling to keep up with the flow of family photos outside the church. Can you write? They demand. For hours, you scribble names, take notes, and keep the line orderly. For an afternoon work, it pays very well. Damn, we got money, but we're not getting too money.
The steady spin of the lasso is hypnotic.
Help me out here,
Says the man.
I've been hunting this horse a long time. Extra pair of hands will make sure she doesn't get the better of me.
Why this horse?
She belonged to someone who wronged me. Butch slipped out of this world before I could square things between us, but damn did he love this horse.
He grins.
If she bucks real hard, haul on the rope. Buy me some time.
And what you do with her?
He's dead. His old crew, though, they're still around. They'll bust a gasket when they see me ride in on his horse.
His hand hovers over the handle of his knife.
And then
He grins.
let's
What?
get this done.
No way.
Ignores you or doesn't hear.
I'm not gonna help.
The lasso loops around the horse's neck on the first throw. The rope's in your hands before you realize he's put it there. He slips smoothly onto her back and grips with his knees. She fights, though, bucking hard enough to jar him loose.
Drop the rope or pull the rope. What is helping the horse? The lasso loops the horse neck on the first throw. Drop the rope, right? I need to drop the rope.
He slips, tumbling into the dirt, and narrowly avoids being trampled under her heels. The man rolls to his feet, pulling the knife.
Fucking hell. You stupid or just got a death wish.
It's time to run.
I'm running! The man hunting his dead enemy's horse. I don't know. He's trying to yoink. This farmer's loitering beside a couple crates of berries, idly watching the clouds go by. Waiting for the pickup, he says, trying to make small talk. Hey, you want to hear a wild story? He starts telling you about Casey Jones, the fastest railroad in America. It takes a couple minutes, but suddenly you recognize it as the story about Casey Jones, the theatrical railroader. Whoever told it to the farmer changed. Well, a lot, but it's still pretty good. Where did you hear that story? I can't remember. It says, I think I've known it for years since I was a boy for sure. That can't be right. Leaving with this tale, that story happened to me. Bullshit! Slaughter rings down the dusty road. You're a good joker. I'll give you that. Fastest railroad in America. Where's my campfire? Here. Here we are. Dihaya, Chapter 1, Wildflower Seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new one.
Halani. Good evening, Shikis, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Come, let me show you how to sprinkle corn pollen. First, reach into the medicine pouch and pinch the tahadini. Then sprinkle it on top of your forehead to ask for wisdom. Touch the tahadini to your tongue
Tahadin,
to
okay.
bless your voice. And sprinkle the remainder to bless and guide the With beauty may I walk. With beauty before me may I walk. With beauty behind me may I walk. With beauty above me may I walk. With beauty all around me may I walk. Chickus, my friend, can you tell me a story that looks to the future with hope?
A hopeful story. Hopeful. Hey, you know, guys, it's time for the brothers, right? It's just my insider joke here.
The deep
It works every time.
Too. Strong in the face of adversity. That story brings me hope. Ah, family. Within Dine culture, we have relatives of blood and clan that help to maintain balance and implement a moral code for good health. This clan system is useful because it helps remind us to be kind, thoughtful, and loving to one another.
To be kind.
Chicas, my friend, I need to laugh. Can you tell me such a story?
Sure. What? The story of the brothers is basically I met two brothers. I think it was even in New York. They didn't see each other for at least 30 years. And then they met each other again with a big coincidence. That's why it's my hopeful story, and it's working every time. People love the story. Now if you want to hear a funny story.
It's good to laugh. One must not lose faith, chickies. Whenever you are within the circumference of the 4 sacred mountains, oh, you are protected and blessed. Chickies, my friend, can you tell me a story that brings strength to those who hear it?
That's a sad story with a good ending, true, yeah. But it's hopeful. It's hopeful. A sad story? A hopeful story again. Do we have another hopeful story? Another hopeful story. I do have that. The story of another person, maybe. Quinn's Adventures. You like that?
That was a good story.
I'm glad.
It pleases me to hear about people
Love how
taking
she
strength
says
from each other or
kiss.
from the
I don't know
land
how
or
to
from
pronounce this. I need
themselves.
to learn this. I really like the voice acting. They have different people for that, and it's so nice to hear.
Chickies, remind me
Chickies.
to bring back some flour from the trading post for Shikahihi, my daughter, so she can make
Shikahihi,
rye
okay.
bread for the medicine woman.
Wait, does it mean Shikahihi is daughter? Shikahihi. Okay. Wow, seems like a very hard language.
She will be coming next week, and we must prepare to host her and her son while she provides protection services. You have traveled so far. Surely you have exciting stories. Please, tell me one.
That's the thing. I got a problem with exciting stories. What is exciting? A thrilling story. A thrilling story. She told me some exciting stuff. Dupree's Tale. You're gonna like that?
You have seen interesting things, Chickus, my friend, and you speak about them very well. Our fortune, everything you could possibly need in this life abounds in this sacred place. Just look at the sheep, Daibe, whom we have
Daibe,
created a
okay.
symbiosis alongside in this life. We provide them with shelter, exercise, and food. In return, they provide us with companionship, fertilizer, and when the time comes, food and wool. Chickus, my friend, can you tell me a story that looks to the future with hope?
Another hopeful story. Let's see. Hopeful story. Shaw's Life and Times. Reminds me of my
Daibe
grandma.
are like that
Kind.
too, strong in the face of adversity.
I've had the same
That
tone
story
of
brings
voice.
me
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice association, to be honest.
Authority, you say? The Digne must
That's
respect
nice.
who we are as people by first respecting our bodies and souls. If I ever need help with this, I remember that the lessons and teachings are written into our creation stories. Tinebahane.
Tinebahane, okay.
Ah, the sun is rising. I must leave soon. Tomorrow's journey is this way.
So she's heading back to New Mexico. All right. Close them up.
Another night done. But think, what does one take with him after a day in this world? Some nights I lay staring at the hole atop the hukan, where the chimney peers out into the night sky. I watch the stars slowly move. Sometimes a streak of light and whispers from ancestors. Always a feeling of gratitude for what surrounds me in this world. What are you thankful for? Where do you come from? Where are you going?
Those are very interesting questions here. Chapter 2 is now available. The Highest Tale. I really like her. I really do. I mean, we could go back to New Mexico again. She's my favorite, by the way. Oh, we are going to California because we weren't there before. So far we are. This is our route, by the way. We kind of ignored the middle parts here and then, yeah. Well, how is Mimi traveling? You know what? Let's go to Colorado. Meeting other people. Where am I again? I'm here. Yeah, the city is here on the right side. So northeast it is. Here between. Oh, there's something else here. These men lean against the wall of this hardware store, smoking and chatting. They wave you over. You heard this one before? They launch into a group recitation of the Thunderbird people who fly when they fall from the heights, interrupting one another in their excitement to tell it. Wait a second. You recognize the story. It's the story about the bridge builders. Someone's added to it in the meantime, though. What do you think? Asked one of the men, eyes bright. You think that really happened? Of course. I'm not sure myself, he replies, but damn, it sounds wild. Can I actually cross here? I can see water. Water is always bad to cross. It looks bad, right? Northeast would be here behind the mountains. But there's a river. Oh, but I can't cross the river. Never mind. You missed Kansas? Where's even Kansas? I missed a lot of states, Josh. Where's even Kansas? Oh, here. I missed a lot of... I also missed Nebraska, Wyoming, Dakota. Oh, that's South Dakota. Okay. Minnesota. Oh my God, I'm missing so much. There's so many stories. By the way, let's see my progress. These are the people I met so far, but I'm still missing quite a few. That's a journey log, and those are the stories. I got 55 of 237, guys. This game is actually big. Gotta catch them all. Like Pokemons, yeah? Kinda. Greetings, dear Daz. Hello, welcome. Where am I going now? I crossed the river. I'm on the other side. But I can see some cars over there. Wait, I'm going the wrong way, right? I need to go. Oh my god. East. The cars are only going upwards. Oh, damn it. For you today, Mimi, I'm enjoying my time with this wonderful game. The music is even... I mean, it was already so good yesterday, but now it's even better, to be honest. It has this Mexican style a bit. What about yourself, Des? How is work? Music is amazing. Yeah, it's definitely one of those soundtracks I want to listen even off stream. Oh, it's Denver. Okay, I found the city Denver. Nice. Song reminds me of the Dragon Roost Island in Wind Waker. Yeah, that's a nice association. Oh, music is changing because we're arriving here in Colorado, close to Denver. I mean, we're almost in Denver. Can see a story, something to discover, and a campfire, which belongs to this person we didn't meet before.
A hurried little girl collides into you with a wheelbarrow full of hay, nearly knocking you out of your shoes.
Oh,
What is this here?
I'm so
Is that
sorry.
a person?
You nod, but the way the girl fusses over the wheelbarrow, was that apology meant for you?
You lost?
Lost? Me? No, not at all.
She stands up taller and squares her shoulders, projecting an image of adulthood so stiff she looks about to tip over.
But I guess I could use a little help. Can I ask you something pretty, please?
Go on.
Well, I found this critter, but my daddy won't let me keep it unless I take real good care of it.
Relating this dilemma has put her on the verge of tears.
Do you know how I can be the very best pet owner in the world?
A strong leash or food and shelter? Food and shelter, of
The girl
course.
bursts into
Strong leash,
hysterical
what the hell?
laughter, like she just heard the funniest joke.
Well, I don't know how to feed it when it don't have a mouth.
The laughter fades, and her look of worry returns.
Any other ideas?
Lots and lots of love.
She smiles so bright.
That's all it takes? Gosh, I already love it so much.
No. Little girl with a wheelbarrow. Okay. I've been at work, which was fun, playing a bit with my friends, which I haven't seen in ages. Very lovely. Oh, that sounds like a really good day. What games did you play? You wait in the soup line for over an hour. It's barely crawling along. You round the corner of the buildings and see, far away, a lone pair of nurses struggling to ladle out soup to hundreds. Gonna be waiting here for a while longer, sighs the mother in line beside you. You and her get talking. After a while, the topic drifts into a strange place, and she starts telling you about the vigilants who hunt grave robbers across the Midwest. You recognize it as the story about the grave robber at the burial mound, but way more outrageous than your version. I know that story. You tell her your version. That's not as exciting, she says diplomatically. I mean, it sure sounds realer than what I heard, but I think Toby likes mine best. She bounces her child encouragingly on her hip, but Toby's too hungry to smile. I think that was actually the first time I said in-game fuck off or something, right? Who's that person now? Oh, it's okay. It's Ray, and the chapter is
Howdy,
White Sands.
stranger. You passing through?
Howdy.
This here desert is my home. Tourists like you ought to be careful if you ain't used to the heat. I grew up on my Uncle Eddie's ranch.
That's actually a nice
Running,
horse.
riding and cattle rustling. But it's government land now. Seems like all government.
I think I
land
was
these
sitting on a
days.
horse only once and I was really scared. I was only sitting on the horse for a minute. I was like, nah, I don't want to sit on the horse anymore. I feel uncomfortable because I don't know how to ride.
Now I'm traveling.
I also never, no, I never did this, but I was sitting on a horse and holy moly, they're very big.
Not many is used to, mind.
I think it must be so
But
nice
I've
to
been
have a
training
horse,
to ride
actually.
and rope for almost half my life. Name's Raymond Edward Dawson, Ray for short. And this sleeping beauty over here is Poncho. I bet you've seen some really wild, exciting stuff out there, though. Tell me about it.
Exciting stuff. Ay, thrilling story. Thrilling story. Pa-pa-pa-bum. A thrilling story. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I got the feeling I don't have much stories to tell in this case.
What a story. I'm gonna never go bored sharing a campfire with you.
I'm glad.
Back in Chicago, Paul was threatened to send me to Eddie's ranch if I didn't behave, like it was a death sentence.
As a teen, my class went to a riding place and we did some. Yeah? That sounds fun. We never did this. I can't remember why I was sitting on a horse. I can't remember.
It may not sound like luck, but Paul drinking himself to death meant I was free to come out here.
I was very little. Maybe that's also the reason why I thought this horse is actually very big. But now I'm still thinking they're so big and so strong. It must be so nice to have a horse, actually. I would love my horse so much.
But anyway,
I'm always
Mia,
loving my animals.
what's the most exciting thing you've seen out here on the road?
More exciting stories. Ah, damn it. I don't have exciting stories for you. He's actually cowboy. You want to hear exciting stories. Dun, da, 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 da.
You live an exciting life, amigo.
Oh, amigo. I'm glad you like it.
Is
That
it
was my last
still
story.
traveling if you don't have a place to go?
Horses are huge packs of muscles. You should have a lot of respect of them. Yeah. Yeah. If you're standing once next to a horse, then you're like, yep, okay. I don't wanna treat you bad. You should never do this anyway, but yeah.
Traveling and
Trust.
home are one and the same in my mind.
You need the trust of the horse. They can hurt a lot.
So, you know any good jokes?
Oh, okay. Let's see. This one.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna tell that one next time I share a campfire. Faith. I don't got faith in nobody but myself and Poncho here.
Oh, the horse name is Poncho. Oh, that's such a cute name. Poncho.
No God's gonna save
Could be
me
also a
from
great
that
name
hot
for
desert
a
sun
bird.
he himself
Poncho.
put there. No government man's gonna help you if he ain't got nothing to give.
Poncho is such a nice name.
But anyway, you know some funny stories, right?
Funny and thrilling stories. Ay. Funny. The good thing is when I'm telling the stories of other people, they can focus on the good parts, you know?
You're funny as hell. You know that?
Oh, thank you.
Joy? Well, nothing makes me happier than the desert. And that word, nothing, that's the key. Nothing in front or behind you for miles and miles. It's all yours. And not yours all at the same time. You know? I bet you've seen some really wild, exciting stuff out there, though. Tell me about it.
Again, exciting. It's hard to tell what's exciting, what's sad for these people. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I don't know, probably not. He's gotta dislike that, right? I have no idea.
Amigo,
Yep.
who do you think I am? I can tell that tearjerker ain't true.
I think we need to normalize wearing acupunctures because they're cool. I'm actually wearing ponchos quite often, even. I got 2 ponchos, even with a hoodie on it. It's so nice and cozy. It's like you're having a blanket on, to be honest.
My future. Well, the real desert is way far out there to the west. Past all
Give
the
punch.
fences, and barbed wire.
It's like you're wrapped in a blanket. It's so nice.
Just riding free.
With a hole where you can
That's
stick your head
the
into, and
cowboy
then
life a
ta-da,
man can
poncho.
have
Poncho
when
is
he gets
done.
away from these cities. That's what I want. Anyway, Uncle Eddie always said it's rude to keep on gabbing about yourself. So I'm headed out. Going up this way, staying off the road. Maybe.
He's going to Wyoming, okay?
I'll catch you later, amigo.
Amigo, goodbye. Da, 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 da. Raid Chapter 2 now available. Race Lemons. So the big question is, where are we traveling now? Ba, ba, da, da, da. I kind of want to go to... Oops. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do. I kind of want to go to... to California. Still, I want to go there, but it's such a long trip. Is that a city down here somewhere? Maybe can take the train. Oh, jazzy music in the background. Hello, dear Tatami. Hi. Story time. Wyoming reminds me of Supernatural, yeah? I have actually no association with Wyoming at all. It's funny. I have actually no association. The next train station would be here. Very far away, though. I wish I could just mark this. So, we're going to the west. Still west. So, behind the mountains. Wait, there are cars here. Oh, Denver! We didn't... Was it Denver? Right? No, we didn't. No, I can't remember. Listen to this. Blurts a boy loitering outside this grocery store. He works his way through a long and strange story about the boy who lives wild in the woods with the bones of his father. There, he finishes. What do you think? I know this story. Holy shit, you know this story? It's the story of the boy whose shiftless father left him alone in the woods, but widely altered. For a couple moments, you're too surprised to respond. Seriously? The boy says, what do you think about that one? It's a great story. It can't be real. It's a great story. He smiles sheepishly. Thanks, he says. I heard it from my brothers. With the bones of his fathers. Okay, let's enter Denver. The stunning skyline isn't the only beauty gracing this mountain city. There's long rows of glinting greenhouses too, stuffed with carnations and roses. You think you can smell them on the breeze. What can you actually buy in the store? Rocky Mountain oysters, iced tea, cola and coffee. Lots of drinks actually. And it'll cost me only $50. But I want to explore a bit. Maybe we're going to lose even the money again.
Jagged sandstone.
So this is
rises
Denver.
above the lip of a hollow basin in the rock. A crowd
Hello, Manu.
is gathered in the foothills. Their excited whispers wash over you, echo off the ochre outcrops. You can almost pick out fragments of conversations.
Walk into the hills to mingle with the crowds. Huh. Mingle with the crowd?
Voices around you are heightened by the
What do you mean your
surrounding
stealth
stillness.
level is too high? Hello, Manu. Hello,
Argument
welcome.
Hissed from behind clenched teeth sounds like shouting. A child's plaintive cry sounds like a shriek. Beneath these, there are older voices, ones that belong to the
How are you
earth.
today? I'm enjoying this wonderful game,
Rocks
actually. I'm
preserve
having a good
them.
time with this game. I never expect I will like it. But it has a good soundtrack. It has really good stories. And I don't know. I don't know how this game is going to end. I don't know. Maybe you need to reach specific amount of cities, or you have to listen to specific amount of stories, so you're going to finish some stories. I have no idea. I really have no idea. I can't believe it was kind of free with the Epic Store. Usually it costs like 20 euro and it's going to be completely worth it. If you don't have this game, it's really good.
A woman steps forward.
How are you doing,
Her
Manu?
parts for her.
Is the
She
radiator
opens her
working
mouth
again?
and begins to sing. A smoky, vibrant alto. The sound resonates in the basin, and the mountains join her in a reverberating round. Even after she finishes, the soft strains of music linger.
Move on. Music echoing off the red rocks in Denver. That's kind of nice, to be honest. Okay, we are in Denver. Let's see. We can travel back to Santa Fe, to Boise. I never heard of the city. Where is this even? Minneapolis? Isn't this in the north? St. Louis. Oh, I need direct. Okay, I need Google Maps now. Okay, let's see. I actually need Google Maps. I'm using my phone. Boise. I don't even know if I'm speaking this right. It's in Idaho. Okay. I think Google Maps is instantly showing me the art museum. Oh, it's okay. Okay, it's very close to. It's more north. It's close to Montana, actually. Boise. I don't know how to say that. Oh my god. Maybe there is no real end. Maybe, but that would be the first game where I didn't have a proper ending. It's hard to tell. But please, no spoilers. I have no idea. I want to find this out. Minneapolis. Let me see. Google Maps. Minneapolis. Okay. No, not Minnesota. No. Oh, that's super far away. Minneapolis is like close to Chicago. Chicago is more close to New York. It's like almost middle of the USA, more to the north. Okay. I'm learning. And where's St. Louis? It's in Missouri. Very far. Okay, now we don't want to go back. Okay. Whew. That means I am going to... Boy. Wait, give me a second. I forgot where it was. Boys. In Idaho. Okay, we're going here. Let's go. Using the phone yet? That cheating? No, of course not. Oh, okay. The mountains are stunning, but your attention is drawn to the near splendor of the Boys Hotel's massive neon sign. Oh, sorry. A neon signs dark against the sky. Despite the new construction, you can tell the city is struggling. How am I pronouncing this, actually? Boys. I'm scared. I should actually Google that. Leo, okay. I think RDR2 is for 30 euro, newbie. Boys. Okay, I found the city. No, never mind. Okay, Leo is a German website where you can listen phonetically how it's pronounced. I have no idea. I would say it's Boys. I'm traveling to Boys. Boys. It's probably completely wrong. Anyway, I need to earn some money. You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make some cash. Look for work. This hospital needs someone to mop floors for the day. A nurse gives you instruction. Rat-a-tat. Scrub surgery A and floor 2. Skip the rooms with the newborns. Ask Dr. Penny if he wants his office done. This is very important. Get these hallways before lunch. I got it. You try to remember all the nurse's very important instructions. But it's impossible. You haven't seen her in hours. And this place is busy as hell. And nobody's watching you? Mop floors at random? I mean, in real life, I would try to find her. What am I gonna do in game? Probably pronounce bois or something. Oh God, Josh. Why? What? Why? I like to go to grills. Oh my God, Tatami, stop trolling me. Nah, this is super hard. Maybe French boys. Was. But then it would be was. That doesn't sound American at all. Try to find her. You roll your bucket through the halls, asking other folks where she might be. But it turns out that dark-haired, middle-aged woman in nurse clothes described about 50 people in this building. Eventually, you find her in a room with wheezing a child. What floors do I mop? With 2 question marks. Brow furrowed. She opens her mouth to admonish you, then stops. Well, actually, I don't remember, she admits. Just mop stuff, okay? I spent the rest of the day absently mopping stuff. The pay is just okay. She can't remember. Well, this is happening when I'm honest. I'm getting half money. Ay. Now I can't use the train station anymore. Which would go to Seattle and San... Oh, but I want to go to San Francisco. If you're going to San Francisco. Oh, the music is so great here. Aw. It's pronounced Boise. Boise? Why? Boise? Why? Dude, English is so inconsistent. That's crazy. Let's explore a bit.
People throng the fair, filling the air with laughter and chit-chat. Kids thread and weave through the stalls, laughing, and knots of farmers stand discussing the various animals on show.
One at the fair.
The cow is resplendent. It seems to glow in the sunshine, a winner's ribbon pinned on its bridle. The women smile when they see you looking. The one holding the bridle waves you over.
Let's approach them.
Ain't she a beaut? First in her
She is.
category.
The woman sat milking chimes in.
She deserves it, wouldn't you say?
No.
Doesn't wait for an answer.
Want to try some?
Sure.
You walk over as she dips a cup in the milking bucket. As you get closer, you see the patches on the cow's skin. Thick, irregular clumps of scales. The woman holds out the froth-laden cup.
What does it mean? You see patches in the cow skin, thick, irregular clumps of scales? What does it mean? Is the cow hurt? I'm confused. Actually...
She shrugs.
Suit yourself. They'll be charging top dollar for her soon.
And what breed is she?
The women exchange a look.
She's a...
The other cuts her off.
You're a stranger.
She collects the stool, takes the cow by its bridle.
You ought to be going.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry for asking questions. Scally cow at the fair in Boise. Boys? I like boys more. Let's leave here then. Okay, I need money. Oh, Jazzy!
The Chinook salmon, having come to the end of its journey, is a grotesque beast. A great curved hump on its back, and that deformed hook of a jaw. The raven perched on it is unusually large, with a fat
Exactly
tuft
does.
of black
Boys.
feathers wrapped around its neck like a mane.
Just like Sesame. Sesame? Should I sing that? Tatami, this is confusing even more. I'm gonna
With
watch it now.
one practiced peck, it strikes at the salmon's blurred eye and pops it like a grape snapping open under your teeth.
What?
After tasting the fluid
Josh.
inside,
But that's not counting because you're a native speaker.
beady black eyes glinting in dying sunlight.
You know your language more than I do.
Want some? I can't eat this all by myself.
No, thank you. No.
Suit yourself.
It steadies itself on the carcass, and some of the uric smell.
It's
wafts
from.
over
Oh,
to you.
was. Oh, okay.
Don't look a gift eyeball in the mouth's what I always say.
Its voice is
Was.
throaty and rough, fittingly.
What do you hear?
Who's
for?
whispering you? Holy moly,
Not
that's in the
salmon.
song. It's not me. I drove to collect people's stories.
People stories, huh?
It tries to preen a stray feather back into place, but it only ends up more crooked.
What's so great about people? You should collect raven stories. Much better.
Yeah, then tell me one.
Well, this one's a secret.
It flaps its wings and flies towards you, perching on your shoulder.
You see, there once was this raven who liked to...
And then, instead of finishing his thought, he just snaps at your eye with that sharp needle
Hey!
beak. You
That's not
flinch
kind.
and close your eyes instinctively, losing your balance and taking an ungainly fall onto the soft sand of the riverbed. Cries the raven, once again perched on the dead salmon.
People always fall for it. You should have seen your face.
Wow, this crowd is actually mean towards me. The raven and the salmon, okay? I will never tell this story. New songs again.
A plank has been precariously raised as a tiny jetty over a creek, cutting its way through the woods. She's dressed in a simple baby blue dress, of the same cloth as her daughters. Both are bent at the waist, staring into the clear water.
Let's approach
I
then.
fell somewhere in here. Can't have gotten far.
She has the rocky voice of a distraught person who's unused to being distraught.
Hey, you.
She runs toward you, looking through displaced locks of wavy black hair.
Do you see my ring down there in the water?
Gonna look around.
Her eyes scan the bottom of the water, looking for a glint of metal among the moving shimmers of tiny, silver-scaled fish.
Found it, or sorry, no, found it.
You reach down into the water, gingerly grasping a narrow band of gold.
Oh, Lord, thank you so much.
She beams. all
When the
but
voice actor
stepping
trying
into
to
the
have a
water
female
tip.
voice, it's always so funny.
If you hadn't come around, I'd have lost my grandmother's ring.
Oof, okay. Goodness.
The ring's magical.
The young girl blurts out. Her mother gives her a mock stern look, as though the daughter has just given away a big secret.
You drop it in the river, and it grants a wish.
And what did you wish for?
The mother laughs, shaking the water from her hair.
Why, I wished a stranger would roll into town with some stories.
Let's move on. The Lost Ring. What a story. Fishing level 200, yeah, indeed. A tiny motor mouth is eagerly sharing the details of a strange tale with a brother as they loiter outside the store. The boy listens raptly, eyes growing larger, mouth hanging open like a fish, listening. She's telling him about the man who ate only molasses. You try to hide your surprise. It's the story of the man who made molasses. The version the girl must have heard is embellished, to say the least. But hey, it's a good story. Let's see. So yeah, I want to show you guys where the city is. So we are. I kind of wanted to go to California, but we ended up here. So we're going to Washington this time. Route 30 it is. Have we seen Route 66? I think we did, yeah. I would say about middle of the stream, we could see Route 66. Oh, you know what? You came too late. Now I can get this tour here. We're hiring pickers, the farmhand says. Today only. Oh, I got money. The pay is okay. What is this farm? Looking like a story we can get here.
A weathered man unties a fishing boat from its mooring.
You heading out to fish? Can rent you a boat if you like. The lake's well stocked, but
He isn't smiling anymore.
What's the matter?
there's a monster in the lake. Locals say it's the biggest trout ever to live. But they're wrong. It's not a fish. Something else. And I'm gonna be the one to catch it.
I'm gonna take a boat. I'm
Water is
curious.
clear
Oh
and
damn! It costs
glassy
money.
as you paddle along the lake.
Damn.
The fisherman's out in the middle of the lake. A throng is gathered on the dock. The breeze carries snatches of their conversation towards you. Punctuation against the rhythmic slosh of ripples against the wood.
I'm not gonna nab. I want to fish.
You
I want to
reel
get the
in
big trout.
several fish quite quickly. Fat, glistening trout flop around in the bottom of your boat.
Wait, is this the fish in the?
Sharp
Oh no,
tug
that's my
on the
boat.
line threatens to topple your boat. But whatever's nibbling lets go almost immediately. Suddenly, you hear a splash and a burst of laughter from the dock.
You know, I just realized the songs in the background are always not always, but the main song is kind of the same, but they are doing variations with instruments. Now this time it's with violins, and the song sounds so different with of course with different instruments. Emotive, yeah. I'm obsessed with a fish, and I lost money. Where am I going again? Oh, this way, Road 30. Oh, leggy leg. Hello, pick me up. Hello, pick me up. No. Oh, take me. Why is this buggy? Hello. Okay, not great. Hello, Billy. Welcome to chat. Hi. Can I just walk here? Columbia River. Oh, I want to walk here. Hello, pick me up. I'm just going to stand here until a car is picking me up here, to be honest. Otherwise, I'm going to have a problem. I'm begging you. I can't. Why can't I just cross the river? Hello. I'm too fat. I wanted to say fat, but I'm actually very skinny. Now it's working. We're driving. Hell yeah. He's driving like 5 meters, gonna drop me in front of the bridge or something. How are you, Mimi? I'm enjoying this wonderful game. What about yourself? Ba, ba, da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Oh, that's Seattle. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Tuff tuff. That's a car, maybe not a train. I'm glad you're doing it, Billy. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. This farmer's loitering beside a couple crates of berries, idly watching the clouds go by, waiting for the big go pieces, trying to make small talk. You want to hear a wild story, chat? Absolutely. He starts telling you about the man who heard his death approaching. It takes a couple minutes, but suddenly you realize it is the story about the man who seemed alright with death. Whoever told it to the farmer changed, well, a lot, but it's still pretty good. And we know this story because it's the guy who was looking like a cowboy in the fields. Where'd you hear that story? I can't remember, he says. I think I've known it for years, since I was a boy, for sure. That story happened to me. He's gonna laugh about it. He's not gonna believe me. Bullshit! Yeah, you see? Good joker. Thank you. What is this campfire? I don't know this person, I think. But before we're talking to this guy, we're visiting Seattle. It's raining, of course. People hurry through the streets with their collars up and water streaming off their hats. North of Pioneer Square, there's a Whoa-Will with its own mayor, they say.
On top of a hillside boxcar, 4 men
He's looking a bit derpy, huh? This
clothes
guy on
fix
the left
their
side.
eyes on the distant waterfront, where a crowd of hundreds clashes with
Or fearful.
uniformed cops. From this far, the sound resembles some loud, tenacious animal.
I feel like I'm gonna lose a bit of my heart. What's all this?
After a while of silence, one of the men responds. You notice his bruised eye.
Waiting on the police to deal with those strikers so we can get back to work.
You're not on strike?
The man clenches his fists.
Hey, mind your damn business.
I'm sorry, I'm just asking, alright.
One of those bastards dragged me off the pier and...
The police open fire into the crowd. As the shots ring out, the character of the sound changes altogether into terror and pain.
Oh, fuck this. Bye.
Bye.
No point dying for a day's work.
The man crawls to the edge of the boxcar and hops off. The sound of gunfire continues all across the port, but the dense picket line remains unbroken.
Well, nice first impression of Seattle, huh? The scab with the black eye. Earned money. We should get a bit of money, huh? Look for work. This hospital needs someone to mop floors. Oh, again! You got it? You try to remember. Okay, this time I'm gonna I'm gonna mop floors at random. You mop random rooms and hallways as fast as you can, totally at random. Around lunch, someone in a suit waves you down and hands you a plate of lunch. At about 3, a nurse gives you an ice cream cone. Sick kids wave at you. A doctor shakes your hand. What's going on here? When the nurse tracks you down at the end of the day, she's beaming. You did a wonderful job. She fills your hand with cash. Everyone was so impressed. This place has never been so clean. You keep your secret method to yourself. So, the last time I was honest, I got half of the money. Was it half of my money? Yeah, no, I can't remember, but it was a bit uncomfortable. All right, I'm gonna see what's in the store. Fresh salmon, iced tea, ice cream float, and root beer. Root beer. Okay, who's here? Hello, hello. Howdy. August, Wolfred.
You see me here? You think you know me?
No.
I didn't start out in the gutter.
He got lots
I
of
was
tattoos,
raised
actually.
right. Mama taught me to read off the Bible. But I'd save up my nickels for the collection plate and buy story rags instead. That smell of wood and paper. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Guys, it's time for... You know which story is going up again. We're my brothers. It's always the brothers. Yes. Yes, Trusta. Hell yeah.
Well, that one sure makes me smile.
It works every time.
Family wasn't all hard. My mama caught me reading once, but she just told my daddy I was out playing. She loved me, she did. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Adventure stories of another person, yeah. Quinn's Adventures, it's in the title, so it should be fine. Hopefully.
Ooh, tell another like that and you could write a good rag. Travel. Those rags showed me everything travel could be. They took me all over the world. I sailed up the Nile in Egypt. I seen the Statue of Liberty and all those folks coming to America. All of it. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
Another hopeful one. Let's see. Hers was very hopeful in my opinion. Rokios.
Leaves a warm feeling in your chest, huh? Talking about joy? Best hours of my life were spent hiding behind my daddy's chair, reading those stories, where I was climbing mountains and crossing rivers. I saw the world in them, I did. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
Exciting story. Hers, Dupree's Tale.
My blood's pumping. That's the kind I used to like as a boy. My fate was cast the moment I first read those story rags. First time I bought one, I used an extra nickel I found on the ground. If I hadn't, I'd have wasted my nickel on hard candy. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
Exciting. What about this guy? I think I did not try this at all. Could be a bit... You're probably not gonna believe me. But we can try. That's my guess. Yep.
When you've seen enough real horror in this world, cheap tales don't do it no more.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's not believing in that.
Traps? Suppose I like those stories, on account of seeing my daddy working himself so hard he came home to drink. Ain't no way out of that, let me tell you. My daddy wanted me to quit reading them rags. Said it kept me from hard work. Got his wish, but he didn't get hard work instead. Anyway, I'm headed out this way when the sun comes up. I like your tales. Hope we cross paths again.
Maybe. All right, August chapter 2 now available. August Tale. That's good. But I'm kind of interested in that person. Looking very mysterious, right? So we're heading to the south. What's my compass saying? East, south. My compass is saying soon. Hear your story. A tiny motile mouth is eagerly sharing the details of a strange tale with her brother. As they loiter outside the store, the boy listened rapidly, eyes growing larger, mouth hanging open like a fish. She's telling him about the lighthouse lamp which would only burn in the presence of true love. You try to hide your surprise. It's the story of the blessed lighthouse sanctuary, where souls in love could find respite. The version the girl must have heard is embellished, to say the least. But hey, it's a good story. I'm not really telling the story of true love. Am I going the right way? I can't tell. Southwest. I need to go this way, right? Or am I coming from that? No. This must be the right way, kind. No, I can. No, we went here, right, with the car. Well, there's another store here. Can I just walk here? I can. Hello, Pine. I'm doing okay. I'm enjoying my time with this game. What about yourself? How are you doing? But I can see a problem. I don't know how to cross the river. Or can I do this with the houses there? Portland. I'm tired. Sounds like you need some sleep. Some proper sleep. Oh, there are lots of stories here in Portland. Alrighty. This kindly old man sharing the shade under the bridge with you tells a few rambling stories. Some true seeming, some conspicuously less so. All true, he assures you. There's history in this place going all the way back to Indian times. Strange stuff happens around here. Can all be true? Sure it is, he scoffs. And then, as if to prove himself right, he launches into a story about the street in Washington, D.C., lost for 100 years. And this one, you know, it's the story of the strange street lost in time in Washington, D.C., but wilder and stranger than you remember. I know that one. See then? The old man laughs. So I ain't pulling your leg. It's all true. True. The story grew. It was lost for 100 years. Quickly come to say goodnight. Oh, that's kind. Have a good night then. Sleep well and tight. Thank you so much for stopping by.
For hours now, you've seen.
Oh, that's a nice hawk, actually.
Its wings cutting across the sliver of sky you can see, framed by the crowns of vast redwoods. But it's gotten closer. The cry that echoed from afar now seems dangerously near. Then suddenly, the eagle swoops down, claws splayed before it, wings spreading into a crescent of knife-sharp feathers.
Keep watching it.
It dives at you like a bomber biplane.
Oh no!
Body
Why are you attacking me?
Into a bullet racing groundward. You tell yourself you won't flinch.
But I'm flinching, I guess.
Something soft and incredibly fast brushes against your face. When you open your eyes, the eagle is climbing toward the sky already. A little forest mouse caught in one claw, wrinkled tail flapping in the wind.
Well, let's move on then. The hunting bald eagle.
The inn is the only respite from the rain outside. Enormous trees dwarf even the largest buildings and homes here, and the inn is no exception. But you find its interior as dark as the forest outside. No one is behind the bar. The quiet of the night is broken by the sound of glass crashing into the floor. A huge black tomcat, its coat taking on a moonlit sheen, laps.
Hi, Luna. Hi, welcome. Good evening. You're not sleeping? Approach the cat.
You try to lean over the cat to pet it, but something about the malevolent way he stares at you gives you pause. The beast pads into a darkened doorway, entering the back room of the inn.
Should I follow? I'm curious. I'm gonna follow.
You light a match
We'll regret
to see
this.
by in the darkness, but you still nearly trip on her. A woman, presumably the landlady, her eyes gone glassy and foggy. And on her chest is that damned cat, snout to her face, sucking in the air from her dead lungs.
Okay. Okay. The landlady's cat. Alright, interesting. A bit scary. Let's go to this camp. Rose, full of hope, full of grace.
Well, hey
Oh, she's
there.
looking nice.
What's happening, stranger? Pull up a seat if you want to share. I guess my deal is pretty clear. You probably see 100 long-haired, bangle-wearing freaks on the road
wow.
every day. We're the only ones still.
Thank you
hitching
so
around.
much to the anonymous gifter for tier 3, actually. For gifting us up to Hannah. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That's actually so nice. So kind. Thank you. Luna, you're so lucky with that. You're actually insane. I'm at home with my sister tonight, so I can lurk. Oh, that's kind. Thank you for the lurk, then. No, I hope you have a good time with your sister, then. The chosen one. Yeah. I see. Thank you. Thank you so much for the gift itself. I appreciate it.
Bummer. Because this is a beautiful place when you take the time to smell the flowers, huh? You know, I'd love to hear a really good scary story.
A scary story. I got one. A creepy this one. I hope you're gonna believe me.
Oh, wow, that's scary stuff.
I got this shit, dude.
This country. Well, I didn't hate our country, of course, far from it. How could I? It was the only thing I'd ever known. I just thought it was wrong to go burn other people in their homes. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
So she likes scary stories. This one? Was this sad or weird? Hard to tell. It's really hard to tell.
Come on, don't be a drag. That's not true.
Oh, you're not believing?
Talking
Okay,
about
that's another
sadness.
thing.
I didn't even know what sadness was until I heard James had died.
Tatami. The booty, the thick young, huh?
I had been angry before. Petulant, pouty, heartbroken. But that was all so thin compared to what I felt when I knew he was gone. So, got any good hopeful stories? Anything about what the world should be?
You know, it's time, chat. It's time again. Brothers. Dude, I am having this story since the beginning. It's always
I'll
a
share
charm.
that one when I get back home.
Brother love.
My family? Well, they were just normal, you dig? Real Pleasant Valley Sunday squares. Voted for Nixon, hated the commies. But in the same way everyone did. Anyway, you got
Wasn't
any good
Nixon like in the
hopeful stories?
70s? Or am I
The world
completely
becoming a
wrong?
better place?
Better place. Hopeful again, right? Hopeful. Do. I'm gonna tell her story.
Oh, that's a good one. You gotta tell me more about those folks sometime. Joys I had. Well, I loved being a kid. Of course, I didn't know that at the time. Who does?
Actually, yeah, who does?
I thought a scraped knee or ripped doll was the end of the world. But looking back, those were the days. So anyway, got any good ghost stories? Anything scary or weird?
I don't know. She's gonna think that's not weird. That's sad or something. Who heard his death approaching? Is that scary? Is that scary or weird?
Oh, come on. That shit's so fake.
What? He's not believing me.
I used to think it was all so clear. So inevitable. It was the dawning of a new age.
I wonder if I
remember
need to do
that?
something different so she's
Harmony
believing me.
and understanding.
Maybe approach more with a story.
Wasn't that easy, huh?
Mm-mm.
Well, there it is. And I feel like I've been doing all the talking. But the sun's coming up soon, so I gotta get ready to go. Heard some interesting stuff about a group of folks getting by up this way.
Washington, okay.
And where are you going? What's your deal, Seeker? What's the future hold for you?
I have actually no idea. Maybe Denmark soon. I don't know. But that's not really, I don't know. Germany and Denmark is not like compared to this. I have no idea. It's so big. Where am I? I'm here. She's going to the right side. I kind of want to take Route 101. I never heard of this route, but what is this city? Is that San Francisco or is this San Francisco or is that, no, that's not San. Or is this Los Angeles? No, that's in I have no idea. Okay. We are going more to the south. And south is this way. Can I take the train maybe? Another story. Have you heard this one before? She regales you with a story about the storm generated by the gigantic birds. Halfway through, you realize that is the source of the massive thunderstorm, but highly embellished. What do you think about that? It's an interesting tale. Okay. Hop on the train. Portland. Oh, I don't have enough money, I guess. Oops. Am I going the right way? I just need to follow this road, right? Pretty much. But the cars are going the other way, from the other direction, so hitchhiking will be hard here. Oh, what is that? Oh, what is this? So many stories. I think my goal is reaching California today. Took me then 2 streams to go there. We're hiring pickers. Oh, we're getting money. Did I get money? Oh, give me a sec. Oh, wait, I'm walking against a mountain. Da, 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 da.
Fog fills the margins of redwoods,
Okay.
vanishing their high crowns.
That's creepy.
A strong musk, reminiscent of a gas.
Panda, hi. Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
Behind distant sets of trees,
It's good to see you.
Titanic silhouette lurches past. Broken lines of blood blotch the stranger's
Big
footprints.
Skelly. Nobody wants
You
to
come
pick me
upon
up
a
with the
maned
car, Hannah.
elk, whose sundered antlers have left behind patches of exposed tissue. The sediment-covered corpse seems to have been dragged some considerable distance.
Look up.
The silhouette of the stranger looms at the edge of visible.
I want to see your
forest.
face, dude. It's just so dark because of the light in the
Their
background.
eyes upon you.
Call out.
The stranger
Hey!
doesn't respond.
Hey!
They turn and walk into the fog.
Okay, alright. Stranger in the woods. Okay, okay. I'm going back to Portland. I want to take the train. Ah, Panda, you're kind. That's sweet. Thank you. This game is fantastic. I'm in love with this game. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game ever on stream because it seems so big. It seems really big. Why can't I use that? Oh! What is happening? I clicked. The first time I'm having this screen. You hop off the boxcar and successfully sneak your way out the train yard without catching any unwanted attention. Ah, okay. So it was for free? Yoink! Where am I? No! I am back! No! I want to go to California! Well, I don't know. It was that smart. I wanted to go this way. I think we would have a nice view here. Well, can I take the train back? Hop a train. Oh, it's hop a train. Okay, I'm gonna hop back again. Wait, that's a new story? Quinn? Oh, we found Quinn again!
Good to see you again.
Aw.
I'm gonna see this whole world one day. But for now, I just got my sights set on seeing all 48 of the great U.S.
Crazy. We met him yesterday. Long time ago.
I've already seen 10 whole states. That's better than my folks ever done, that's for sure. Plenty of townies and even some tramps treat me like I'm kid simple. But I ain't helpless, and I only act it when I ain't got no better choice. Like if I get pinched.
I know.
I do right
I was
fine
telling
on
you
my
stories,
own.
actually.
Don't need nobody but Cass and Flip. Hey, tell me one of those exciting stories.
Let me see. Exciting stories. Jupiter's Tale. That's why nobody uses the train in the US.
Well, that was
It's not
something.
very
He spit a
common,
good
right?
yarn. I remember lots of folks talking about fate and fortune before I started my travels. Talk on the River was about them populists and their Louisiana governor. Some folks say they was up to no good, that they was lazy and un-American, cheating fate with government meddling. Others said we all got the right to be kings, if we'd only let all folks have a fair shot. I suppose I ain't right in line with neither, but I don't think there's nothing un-American about needing help.
True.
Hey, do you got any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm hankering for one of those.
I'm actually telling your thrilling story. I can't tell your story now. Because it's this adventure. Thrilling story. Pooh, thrilling story. What about horse? Primary means of transportation is car or plane.
Stranger.
It's just crazy. I mean, I understand car, pretty much cars everywhere, but plane. I'm actually glad that our rail system in Germany is pretty good, even though you can make it even better.
Joy. I surely have seen some joyful scenes in my travels. Just a few trains back, I was invited to partake in a harvest by some kindly folk. Had quite the feast, and the dogs got
I
to
just
run
realized
around
he
to
got a
follow.
knife in his hands. Okay.
Wasn't until after I was heading out that I saw the little baby graves. Strange to play stand-in for ghosts. Seems joy's all mixed with sadness these days. Makes my head hurt. Hey, tell me a funny story. You seem like you still got a sense of humor.
Maybe. Pretty rough ends too, yeah. For a child.
That was a chuckle to be sure.
But I mean, the life he's having
Faith.
here seems very
Well,
rough.
I ain't the religious type, though I was raised in the Christian way.
Not kidding, like flying from Texas to Florida was like, what, 30 to 40 What? That's nothing. That's actually nothing, but that's... Oh my god, I just think about the environment. If everyone would just do that. Aye.
I reckon I don't see no point to trust.
But it's
in a
also the
guide
reason
that could
is,
squash you in
I
an
guess,
instant.
I heard this quite often that the train system is just not that developed. Not developed, but yeah, they didn't put much money into that.
Such a situation don't exactly
Like
breed
building new
trusting.
tracks.
I'm in the mood for something real funny like.
A funny story. Again. I'm not funny, dude. A funny story. Phew. What about his... I don't know about that. Funny parts? Does he have funny parts?
I'll remember that one. A couple good jokes can get you out of a fix sometimes. Authority. The coppers and rail yard dicks don't ruffle me none. I just tell them my poor ma and my poor pa died of the pneumonia. I give them crocodile tears about trying to get over to my grand just down the way. All I got's left is my dogs, mister. Works damn near every time. I want to hear one of them venturing tales. Got any?
Thrilling story again. Phew, thrilling story. He's gonna be scared. Thrilling story. That's not thrilling. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba, 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 ba-da. What about this guy? The story. Thunderbird people.
Well, that was a lively tale.
You like that?
Freedom? Well, that's what them trains have come to mean to
$40
me.
round trip, still
Freedom.
flying back included. Yeah, that's why US is lean with it's just crazy. I remember a few years ago, even in Germany, some tickets with like plane tickets were definitely cheaper than taking the train. It should never be like that, to be honest. Never be like that. Currently visiting my friend and they don't have hot sauce. It's empty. Panda, you need to take your hot sauce with you then.
Crossing a country wider than imagination. Oh, heck. The night's over already. I sure enjoyed talking to you.
It was so nice to see him
I
again.
think I'll see what's happening up the road.
It was so nice to see Quinn again.
Sometimes I surely do wonder what'll become of this land. Folks have been chasing the dream of tying it up for so long. Now they got their wish. Things are worse than ever. Maybe America was never meant to be held in your hand like this.
As you hop off the boxcar, you suddenly feel the heavy hand of a railroad bull on your shoulder. No! Now, where'd you come from? He asks, in a way that indicates he doesn't care. You don't mess with the Cumberland Gap's cars? The beating that ensues is efficient and brutal. Ouch. I'm gonna lose a heart. I lost all of my hearts. Oh my god. I lost all of my hearts. Oh no. The policeman in the truck on this corner is having a pretty wild argument with someone on the other end of the radio. Oh, he keeps saying, no way, you're listening as the man on the radio finishes a wild story about a clan of lightning dazzled mole man. Wait a second. I swear this is what happened. The couple with the radio insists. That's when it clicks. You know this story? It's a stranger version of the story of the strange man hiding from the rain, but with some bits left out or replaced. Ain't true. The cub in the truck's sigh. If only he knew. Alright. So I am back in Portland again. Well, that was a trip. I am gonna follow this way now. I want to reach California today. Route 101. Where is it? Compass this way. No hearts, no. No hearts, but I could actually... Nah, I can't buy food here. Nah, I need some nice hearty food. Need to put that on my priority checklist thingy. Hot sauce. I can't understand that. What do we have here?
Timber! You hear the splintering crack of old growth breaking. A tall, broad man looms in the clearing. He casts a shadow almost as long as the trees. A handful of other men gaze at him with admiration. A slate-blue bull stands to the side, slowly chewing on a patch of grass. "God damn!" shouts the second largest man, scratches his beard. "Come on, stranger, give it a shot.
God, Panna, you're making me
Try
hungry.
your arm against old Paul."
Hearty food like grilled delicious smash burger with cheddar cheese,
Gestures
avocado, and
to an
spicy. Oh,
axe
God.
lying atop a jagged
Oh.
stump. A couple laughs flow through the crowd.
My stomach just reacted to this message.
You strike out
Oof.
at a reedy spruce. The axe thwacks into the trunk and roots there. You wrench it out and swing again. Your rhythm is shattered by wood splintering. Your opponent has just cut through 2 thick evergreens growing close together in one fluid movement.
Keep chopping or stop? Chop, chop.
Thwack, thunk, thwack. The huge lumberjack is cutting a circle around you,
Build a pizza on
barely
stream.
stopping to let one tree
Good idea.
fall before he strikes another. The bearded man shakes his head, watching with amusement. Another lumberjack claps him on the shoulder.
Keep chopping.
At last, your tree falls. The bearded man steps forward and shakes your hand. Don't feel bad. No one can match him. I'm not even sure he's human. He looks at the woodcutter, now scratching the ox's ears. You gave it your best. That counts for something.
It's something. Okay. The woodcutter with incredible strength. I'm so strong. I can see a lighthouse on the right side. Can I just go through the mountain here? There's a story over there. Hopefully, please, please. Just walk. You got the skeleton. You got this. Nice.
Bang. The screen door clangs in the wind. Downstairs, you hear low murmurs. The wind again? Or voices?
I got a bad
You're
feeling.
sure this house was deserted.
Investigate.
In the living room, 2 young women are entwined atop a sleeping bag. One has her hands tangled in the other's bright red hair.
I can't believe we found another haunted house.
The red-haired girl laughs. The floorboard creaks under your feet.
Is it a ghost?
One yells.
I'm not a ghost.
The red-haired girl is jumped up between you and her companion, but relaxes her stance at your words.
Well, if you're talking, you probably aren't a ghost.
The blonde says. The red-haired girl looks to her, and then back towards you.
What are you doing here?
I mean, what are you doing here?
The other girl draws up straight,
We
emphasizing the word.
are having an adventure.
The red-haired girl squeezes her hand. She turns back to her companion, her eyes shining. Your presence goes unnoticed as the two resume their hushed conversation.
Okay. The 2 girls in the haunted house. All right. I am on my way to the light. Oh, never mind. There's a little house with another story. There's so many stories around this gun. Oh my god, there's another one here, but I'm not gonna walk there now. I got a heart back. Oh, those are vegetables, I assume. The trees in this orchard are heavy with new ripe fruit. Oh, fruits. Surely the owner won't mind if you pick a few. A little while later, your belly's full and you've got an apple in each pocket. Nice! Like, that's really nice. I got my heart, my 1 heart back. Hell yeah! That hell yeah was literally awesome. What? Hell yeah! A horse auction. A well-dressed man waves you over. Making some big deals today, he brags, fingering a bill where you can see. Get me when number 60 goes up, okay? You stand in the crowd and wait, then run back to fetch him. He pays you absurdly well for doing almost nothing at all. Oh, free money, but I think it was already full. What is this lighthouse story here?
The creature looms in an evergreen clearing.
Okay.
Blood spattered around its maw. One enormous paw
Oh, this is not
still
good.
buried in the flesh of the man sprawled beneath it. The grizzly spots you. Even at this distance, you can see its yellowed fangs. Slowly, deliberately, it begins to advance on you.
Okay, I watched The Revenant, and I know now that I need to play that.
You drop to your knees, curling into a ball. The only noises you can hear are your breathing and the bear's warning grunts. The bear's rancid breath is hot on your neck as it
Oh,
sniffs.
God.
After what feels like an eternity, it wanders away.
I'm gonna wait to be sure.
You remain still.
I know
as
what
the
happened to
night
The
fades.
Revenant.
Eventually, you dare to move. It's just you and the dead man in the clearing. It looks dressed for a day foreclosing property, not trudging through the forest. The company here is unsettling,
Oh, shit.
with him dead and you playing so.
Oh, God. I'm laying next to a dead person, and I'm playing so. Whew, the bear that preys on travelers. Okay. Alrighty. Where are we, actually? We are almost in California. I want to know which city that is. Is this San Francisco? Panda, you just discovered the Bob command, huh? Mom, do something. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I think Leo doesn't like when I'm singing. I think he just complains. I understand you, Leo. I'm feeling the same.
A woman finds you as you wander the streets.
Oh, I remember her.
Come with me, child, she says, looking you up and down. We're going to church.
No, I'm not going to the church.
You got too far to go to spend hours listening to sermons. You politely refuse and go on your way.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I don't want to. I'm not going to the church. Nope. It's not gonna happen. I can see a bridge. It is San Francisco. You should wear some flowers in your hair. Wanna make some cash? This woman asks. She's balancing a box of bread and lettuce on her hand. You help her grill hot sandwich in a tent at the edge of the county fair. The work is easy as hell. She pays you decent money too. Perfect. Watch The Revenant in the movies. I actually remember. I wish I would have done the same. I watched it a couple of days ago, actually. It's such a nice movie. I should have watched it at the cinema. Hop a train? No. Search.
You pass a meadow where migrants
Oh?
have made a campsite. It's been trampled to pieces. A few families are fleeing, running as fast as they can back up to the roadside. An enormous bull stretches himself beside some of their squashed supplies.
Well, I'm gonna leave it be. No, I'm not gonna
The
yoink
bull
now.
locks an eye with you.
No, don't look at me.
Blinks long and slow. The closest thing to a cow threat you've seen in your life. You leave him as spoils.
Yep, we're gonna move. The bull who terrorized travelers on the road. Oh, God. And there's San Francisco. Oh, very nice. Da, 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 da.
A bus roars up on the road behind you.
Oh, this
and
is not looking
slows
good.
to a crawl at your side.
Everything is dubbed.
Inside, you
I mean,
can
it's
barely
not
see
that
people
bad.
moving,
In other countries, it's even
dancing,
worse.
swaying.
The German
Strings
dub
of
versions are not
lights,
that bad, but I understand
strange
that.
smoke.
Want a ride?
The driver calls. Before you can open your mouth, a huge hairy hand, like an animal's paw, lands heavy on her shoulder. Not this one, a voice growls, so deep it vibrates your rib cage.
Okay.
The driver shrugs and leaves you in a cloud of perfumed exhaust.
Yeah, this is, no. But it's a VW bus, right? Smoke, it's that strange bus. Alright. Let's arrive in San Francisco. San Francisco. Huge crowds gather on the street corners as they wait for never-ending streams of automobiles and cable cars to rumble past. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge taking form against the horizon. Let's explore a bit then.
Your knees make a nasty cracking sound with every step. Wandering this infernal city of steep hills takes its toll. Just over the crest of one hill, you find a stopped truck. Yang Chow, fresh fruit and vegetables. It's laden with colorful produce.
You know anything about engine?
Asks a man, obscured by the raised triangular hood of the truck.
A little bit.
You come around next to him. One glance tells you that there's nothing obviously wrong with the engine. But there's smoke coming from somewhere deep behind and beneath it. The gearbox, maybe.
Sorry, it's beyond me.
Ah, never mind.
He just slams down the hood of the truck, wisps of smoke leaking out of it. He sits on the edge of the truck bed. You get a good look at him. He's tall, well built, fans himself with his Panama hat.
Sent my brother over to get a real mechanic, but,
I'm just gonna nod here.
well, I can barely keep this running as it is. Wish I still had a farm.
He sighs theatrically, surprising himself with his own easy honesty.
Sam Liang, landless, broke truck driver. Dad would have been proud.
And what happened to the farm?
Well, it was my name on the deed. Had to be. But it was father who bought it.
He shrugs, eyes fixed on a horizon you can't see.
You already know what happened, don't you? Same thing that happens to everyone's farm.
And you sold it?
Had to. It was either the farm or the truck. I could keep growing them, or I could keep selling them.
I see. I see. The stock truck driver. And what's here? Crusty sourdough. Coffee, apple juice, cola. Okay. That sounds delicious. Holy moly. That sounds really good. And what is the train station offering us? It's Boise, Seattle, and Los Angeles. Los Angeles! We could travel over there, right? Aha! Then we got California completely. I know that dubs get better, but like the mismatch of videos. Oh, that's annoying you? I think a lot of people are getting annoyed by that. But one thing which is annoying me a lot is when I'm watching movies and when the sound engineer decided, like, I don't know, that the explosions are super loud and I can't hear anything out of a conversation. And when they are starting to whisper, it's driving me insane. I'm very close always just to shut down the movie because it's just make me very, very angry, like literally angry. And you don't have this problem when you're watching dubbed movies in German, because they are literally in a studio and they are just speaking. And I do appreciate that in Germany we have actually voice acting schools, so it's not that bad. Don't let your dream to be a dream. Just do it. Don't do so. Don't do something. What the hell? It's the first time I'm seeing this command like this. Nightball. Oh, dear Daz, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Panda. Thank you. That is incredibly kind. That's very kind. You are insane. 362 gifted subs. Yeah, you're insane, Daz. Thank you for the support. It's very, very kind. I'm still laughing about don't do something. Tatami, you didn't know that he's taking the first word, right? It's just so funny. Before I'm taking the train here. Thank you so much, Des. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. Okay, never mind. I thought there's somebody else here. Let me check the map. Nope. No person here. Then we're gonna take the train and we are going to Los Angeles. Going to Hollywood. Who wrote this bot? I wrote the bot. I mean, it's not writing a bot, but no, and I know I didn't write Nightbot, but it's the command I wrote. And now we're in Los Angeles. It's not long before you've seen every symbol of this cruel, beautiful place. Palm trees, the sea, oil wells nodding in the fields. Some sidewalks leak tar, sun beats down. In this light, everyone gorgeous. I still don't know how to pronounce this, so the word gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. Let's explore a bit.
In this plaza, jacaranda trees nestle among adobe structures. A man sits in the shade of the largest one, plucking notes on his guitar. Wind rustles their branches and stirs up sounds of shouting, truncheons on flesh. An old woman fanning herself looks up at the noise.
Talk to the woman or listen to the music? I'm gonna listen to the music.
The melody is mournful. In the song, a man bids a tearful farewell to his wife and son as he's rounded up and forced onto a train to a country he has never seen. When the last notes fade, the only sound is the wind sighing through the jacarandas.
The lingering voices up there. Oh, that was too fast. We should earn some money here, huh? I hope there's a job. Look for work. You're standing outside a department store that emphatically had no day work available. When an exasperated woman carrying a small terrier. Oh, it's again the watching dog. Oh, easy clap money. Move on. So what can we buy here? Taco plate. Oh, yeah, I want to eat tacos now. Classic cocktail. Orange juice. Blue plate special. What is blue plate special? Let me Google that. Blue plate special. I'm learning so much with this game. Blue plate special. Oh, it's not a specific meal. It's like Tagesangebot, like a daily. It changes daily. A low price meal that usually changes daily, I guess. Give me tacos, same. Oh, I'm so hungry actually. I need a bit of sleep. I saw here. Maybe we should. Or not? Is it just half, right? Orange juice? Oh, now it's... Oh, now I got no money. Ah, damn it. What? That was too expensive. Do we have any stories here? Oh, there is a story here. And, as you can see... Oh, wow. I have to scroll a lot, by the way. I have to scroll a lot. This map is too big. So we started yesterday here, walking down to Florida. And made a little bit of mistakes in Alabama. Going over to Louisiana. Traveling to Mexico. No, not Mexico, New Mexico. Mexico would be here somewhere. and we had some really nice music here. We were a little bit in Texas, a little bit in Colorado, in Idaho, in Oregon, in Washington, and now we're in California. And I think I'm going to Arizona, and then I will travel through the middle of the country, like Wyoming, Dakota, and stuff like that. So that's the plan, but I doubt I can do this on stream. It's such a big game, actually. But I would like to know who's that person. We didn't see that person so far. And let me see. Stories. Active stories. Active stories. I don't know why this is so swap story. Okay, you can also swap stories. Journey log. This is what we did so far. This is our progress. I am still missing 4 people. It's insane. But now it's going to be 3 people. Good old Alabama being a mistake. Sweet home Alabama. Oh, it's Bertha.
You've been in
Bertha.
California long?
Bertha?
It's been a few years
Bertha.
for me, but they still call me Okie.
Okie.
I came west when our farm stopped growing anything but a crop of dust.
Yeah, meal of the
When
day,
we got
exactly.
here,
I
there
just
were
never
so
heard of
many
this
others
term.
here before
A blue
us.
plate.
Maybe you've got less need behind you. I hope so, for your sake. Anyway, know any good hopeful stories to share? I could sure
Hopeful.
use one.
This is our... Yeah. It's time for my brother. Brother story. Always.
That's a good
Bam.
one. I'll try to remember it when I'm out in the field. Family's the people you have to share your food with. The ones you don't show to the door when supper is coming, no matter how little there is in the pot. Anyway, I'm looking for a good laugh.
Again, it's the
You know
same
any
melody,
funny
but with a banjo this time. A funny story. One of these days it might
Oh,
not
my
work.
sides
Maybe.
hurt.
But my brother's story is just the best. It's just, honestly, it's the best story so far. Imagine meeting your
way my
brother or
mother
sister after
raised
30
me.
years again.
Someone comes to your door, you give them a bite to eat and a
I mean,
place
it's
to
probably
sit
not going to
down.
happen these days. Like, we have internet
Made me
everywhere.
think the world was full of people who'd do that for you. But when the dust starts blowing off the ground, the hospitality goes away with it. I had to learn no one was going to do that for me, and I couldn't afford to do it for them either. Anyway, do you know any good sad stories? Anything true and real?
A sad story. This is a sad story. I hope she's gonna believe me.
Sorry, there's dust in my eye.
Ninja cutting onions? No. Ninja? What did I say? Dust in my eye. That's also a good term. In German I'm saying no, I'm not gonna say that.
Love. It can be a luxury.
Hmm.
When things get bad, everyone's working so hard just to eat. There's no time to even get to know anyone. In the fields, we trade campfire versions of exciting books and picture shows. You have any stories like that?
Nothing. Got nothing, Panda. A thrilling story. Dupree.
I enjoyed that. You tell those exciting stories very well.
Thank you.
What's fortune look like? Well, back home the big farmers kept hogs, raised alfalfa, had irrigation. Being rich and having enough that the dry spells didn't kill you. I've had a hard day. Do you know any hopeful stories to cheer me up?
A hopeful story. I can't tell the brother story again, right? No, I can't. But a hopeful story. Da, 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 da.
Thank you for sharing that one. I feel a little better now. Death. Yeah, I've seen death. Back home, we used to have a big cattle barn. Along comes a twister and picks that barn right up a half a mile in the air. What rains back down is all little pieces of wood with nails in them. After we'd been here a while, my husband wanted to go back to Oklahoma. But I knew there was nothing for us there anymore. I said I wasn't going back there to starve to death. So he took the girls and went without me. And now, I'm going my own way. Down the road this way, actually, to the next job, on and on and on.
It's looking like, yep, she's going more to the northeast. Alrighty, maybe we're gonna see each other again.
What about you? Where are you going? What are you leaving behind?
What are you leaving behind? It's kinda cliche, right? A person who is traveling a lot, people are thinking you're leaving things behind. Displacement. Alrighty. Yeah, what a great game actually. What a great game, and I did not expect how big this game is. Well, I'm gonna enjoy the country music here while we're stopping the stream here at this point. Thank you so much, birdies, for being here today. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys also had a great time. I really enjoyed my time today here. I really did. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream more of this game, maybe in another stream, but it seems so big. I don't even know how this game is gonna end. I have no idea. It really is a lovely game. I'm glad you also liked it. It's kind of a niche game, but I don't mind that. I love those indie games. It's actually a gem. I wanted to try another game called Disco Elysium actually, but I also heard it's very story heavy, and I don't think I can stream everything. But if you guys are interested, you can make your own hitchhiking tour here, even though it's virtual. But it feels good. It's giving some good vibes, and if you love to listen to stories, then this game is definitely something for you. Definitely. A very lovely stream. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you to everyone for stopping by, saying hi, for supporting me with the subscriptions, and if not for just being here. I really appreciate that. Disco Elysium is very good. I will play this game at some point. It's also in my backlog. There's so many games in my backlog, but I'm gonna take it slow. Thank you, birdies, for being here. Have a wonderful night. Take care.